Alright,
Oh,
let's switch over.
psycho metabolism.
That's right. Everybody else is gonna be late, right?
Green light. Yeah,
The
everybody
mics
else.
Yeah,
are
it's already
hot.
11.
The mics are hot.
Where Mike go? He left?
Oh, he's here.
He says be right back
Uh,
in the chat. Is Dave working today?
nah, he's off. He's off for the rest of the week. He's off all week. That's why he was trying to see if anybody wanted to get a game tomorrow or the 24th.
Okay. All right. And anybody bite or?
I mean, it's just us. The normal, everybody else said yes, but it's usually like we usually have to wait to see if Rich or Calvin can play.
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down too. Right. Everybody else pretty much said yes. Me, you, Tony, Dave, Lou.
I thought Watson said he was down too.
Yeah, Watson said he was down.
Oh, for tomorrow?
Yeah,
If
everybody,
we're playing,
everybody pretty much said yeah. We
but
just
Richard, except Richard and Cavs though.
yeah.
And we need one of them two to say yes.
I mean, if they let us control the character, we can do that too.
Yeah. I hate doing that. I hate doing that because it feels like I'm punishing the player for
Not
not
me.
being able to do the extra session.
Because it's not an official
Right. It's not an official
schedule.
day, so it feels like I'm taking away what their character could be doing just
They
because
should respond. They should respond to it and say, "Not sorry, can't do it." That way we know, and no, we don't have no false expectation. Just like, sorry guys, we like to
Yeah,
join,
because
but
I don't
can't
want a
do it.
situation where it's like, yo, Johnson, we played an extra session without you, and
Oh, you don't have to worry. I'll always be there.
Lucian
You
died.
don't have to worry about me.
Lucian got.
You don't have to worry about me. I'll always be there.
I think that happened.
You don't have to worry about me. I will always be there. It's them you have to ask.
Right. Because I think that happened one time. Didn't that happen to That happened to Darren.
I don't remember Johnson ever missing a session.
I've never missed a session.
That happened to Darren.
I think I missed. I think I might have slept in one by accident.
Oh yeah.
There was one I actually accidentally.
Once you were in New York too, I think that you couldn't.
Yeah,
I remember that.
uh,
But you had a legitimate reason. You're not home.
right.
Sure.
But shit, even then I would do the one of them. I brought my laptop. I just brought my laptop with me.
Even when I go on vacation with family, like Thursday night, I'm still playing. I'll be like, "Yo,
Right.
what's up?"
Yeah,
right.
he got the laptop
I brought
in
my
the hotel
laptop.
room. We got the laptop in the
Yeah. And I don't need that laptop for nothing. That's like
nothing.
but I brought it just for the session.
He said, I don't need it for nothing else but D&D. I
D&D,
get
that's
it.
it.
I get it. 'Cause I did the same shit when I went to New York. Like, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna put that shit on here right now. But yeah, no, I'd be down. I'm down. Dude, you ain't gotta ask me. But
Louis taking notes on how we play our characters, so he could like do the same thing with his other game on Monday.
hell yeah, he's trying to cheese.
Yo, when this guy did that dimension door, and then like, hold on a second, there's always something I could do. Then with the fire shit, I'm like, oh shit, Louis is one of us now.
Yeah.
I was so proud of you, Louis. I was proud of you, man. That brought a tears to my eye. I'm like, yes, that's what I was talking about.
I almost went with what was I gonna go with?
Keeps the DM on his toes. Keeps it interesting.
What was I originally gonna play?
You said you're Kender.
Yeah, that too. Oh yeah,
But
I was gonna. I
Kender's
thought about playing Raz. Thought about it, and then I
Raz
was like,
would have been
nah.
fucked there. There's nothing Raz could do there. He's the rogue.
Yeah, he'd have been
He would have been
bugged.
toast.
It'd have been interesting to play him 10th
But
level.
but at least he would have still been happy. He's fearless, so he
Right. Immune to the
he
fear.
would have got to the he would have like frozen, and you see like a big smile, like he's frozen like a popsicle, like
But he'd be
he
causing
like
way too much trouble. I'd have to send private messages to Heidelon all the damn time. Like, yo, slide a handshake here. Slide a handshake here. I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna just take 10 and slide a hand on fucking like everything around me. He he would not. He'd be like, all right, tell your Kendall to calm the fuck down. I'm like,
yeah, they like to steal, grab everything they
that's
see,
what I'm
but they don't do it like
saying.
they don't do it
They're
with bad intention though. They're like
right.
curious
They're
kids in a way.
kleptomaniacs. I'll probably
They,
be
they,
doing stuff like, so what do I
they'll steal like a
see on the
marble.
table? Or what do I
Oh, it
see
looks
in their
really
hands?
pretty.
Or I wouldn't do it a ton, but I would definitely do it like
Even
probably
a
like
fork. Oh, that fork looks
every
kind of
10
cool.
minutes.
That fork is made out of wood instead of silver. I'm grabbing this, putting it in my pouch.
Right. Yeah. They grab whatever's interesting. Like it could be a shiny ass pebble or a shiny spoon. It could be a ball of yarn. They don't, whatever's interesting to that Kender.
Yeah. That race is fun. It's cool. The Kenders.
And I was like, nah, let me not derail his shit because I'm gonna save my Kender for a way more experienced DM who can a DM that won't want to
Watson,
kill
man.
kill my fucking
Watson,
character.
Watson,
He's
you
the he's the
understand.
he's the only
Watson,
he's the only
Watson
one.
itching the DM, bro.
He
Watson
was the
itching
only
the DM.
he was the only one that could DM my Kender.
Yeah, of course. Watson could think on the spot, whatever. Like it doesn't matter to him. And he has a soft spot for Kenders too. He likes Kenders. So Tasselhoff Berthoud. What was the last name of your character? Quisler? Quickfoot?
Quickler.
Quickler. Hey, I
Yeah.
knew it. Rasamar, that's his namesake right there. Rasamar Quickler.
Yeah.
He
So
named it after that's his favorite character, the Kender.
Mm.
Rothmeyer, Swiftfoot,
So now you know
Quickler.
the origin of Rasselmeyer, why he has Rasselmeyer everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I told him in the game last night too. I was like, that's where the name comes from. It's not even my first character. I think he was my second. Because I made Erdrick as my first character, who's a paladin, and then when I started DMing Matt, I was I was a DM, so I was like, damn, how do I get to play also? Oh, I'll just have him team up with a bunch of NPCs that I made. So I made like several NPCs that like I would have played, but I'm running them as a DM. So, but they're not player characters. They're technical, so I don't really count them. But I just count the ones that I actually play, and I'm not DMing. And Razzlemeyer was my second. He was my second character. All right. So
Ready to get it? Let's get it.
after after an ambush that left the party slightly flat-footed before they turn things around, and
What we do.
All right.
and Orzema, Servant of Zoveron, the Terror,
We tried to warn him.
the the gargoyle terror of the Thorval Plateau, the Stone Fury has been defeated, and along with his wing of
Oh yeah, you
of
gotta tell us
fellow
the lore.
gargoyles. Oh, damn! Right. I mean,
Yeah,
basically, okay.
yeah. I only
Basically,
asked you like 17 times.
I know. I keep
Ugoro.
the Goro. Okay,
I,
so
I rolled too. I forgot what I got though.
Yeah,
uh,
it was
the
high.
name. So
It
the
was like a
name of the,
30.
the the actual name of the Goro gargoyle is was, I should say, since they're now dead, but it was Hupsuit the Rockrender.
Hmm.
I typed it in there. Um, he um
Oh,
he is uh was raised with a different wing of gargoyles and ended up slaughtering and cannibalizing um Yeah. on her wing on her fellow gargoyles as it became evident that he was different from them all, having been born with 4 arms and much larger than the rest of them. And no one was able to pretty much tame her fury until Ozema came around and pretty much reined her in with the power
Okay.
of Zovaron and showing her um,
Game was strong.
the way, pretty much like redirecting all that chaotic built up chaos and fury in her and
Like
redirecting it towards Zovaron's
gave her a little bit of direction in life. She was out
right.
there lost in the world. You know, it's just gargoyle pimping.
Yeah, she was out there solo for a while before she joined up with
Out there
Oizema
lost. You
and
lost, baby. You
he,
on the right train, but the wrong track. Let me get you right.
let's see what that check. Yes, he was definitely barbarian level that she had acquired over the years.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Thank
he
God she didn't
was
get none of that off.
yeah, ve- uh very high, very high intimidate skill. You already saw her use the Mad Foam Rager feat in action.
High
She
intimidate skill, he
he
says.
he he was good at like she was good at fighting in a manner where she was able to lunge at her opponents from a distance, using her reach to attack
Mm.
from a further. She had the lunge feat, so she was able to like attack
Yeah,
from 15 feet instead of 10 feet.
it was gonna be
Um,
bad. Fly by lunging attacks and shit.
she was also known to be hard to get away from. She had mastered a way of fighting where if an enemy left themselves open trying to get near her or even get away from her, she had a way of keeping them from getting away from her. She had the standstill feat.
Stand still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God we don't run.
Yeah, that's the one where if you that's the feat where if you provoke while moving and you get hit, there's a chance like they can stop your movement altogether.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's a good feat.
Mm.
Yeah. Or you could just murder them so they don't run ever.
That's called Sentinel in 5e.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Um, and when she was
Mm.
desperate in battle, she would attack with reckless abandon. Yeah, that was one of her rage powers. She was able to drop her AC to get bonus on attacks when she wanted to.
Of course.
Saw that.
Um, and
Of
she had
course.
acquired from her many raids and attacks, she had acquired ancient giant artifacts and elven gear. So that's where she had gotten like the large +2 buckler and the armor and the belt of giant strength over the years. But now she is no longer going to be terrorizing alongside Orzemmer since the Red Lotus Society put them down. And as your characters are recuperating and gathering the gear and looking them over, identifying them and recuperating from the assault, your characters noticed some of those with high perception noticed the like a small group of Joanti horse riders in the distance, and you see them advancing your way at a trot.
Yeah, yeah. Nasir looks at
Yeah, you can all react before they get closer.
Nasir looks at Rakib and Ren, and he's like, I believe these are the Shawanti.
Um, are they our next opponents?
Oh, they're
There's
so
only
close.
one way. Ah.
They're a group of tribesmen. It's a human tribe. They're native
Hmm.
to this region. I don't think they necessarily mean us any harm, as long as we don't go out of our way to antagonize.
Nasir nods. He says, "Yeah, I believe so too. Maybe they were getting terrorized by these same gargoyles." And he kicks the forearm gargoyle, and he's like, "Maybe we did them a favor, and maybe we can make allies out of them as we make our way into Jorgenfist."
Well, only one way to find out.
Absolutely.
I'll
And
take up a defensive stance.
Nasir drags the bodies of the forearm gargoyle and the golden gargoyle and lays them out in display in front of him. And he sits there and waits for the Shawantis to arrive.
But just in the event things don't go the way we would like them to go, I'll have my magic ready to assist, if deemed necessary.
As always.
And so, let's go on. They, I'd say, once you see them at about 100 feet away, you can sense. For those of you with a very pretty high sense motive, you can sense that their approach isn't hostile. It's cautious, but it's not hostile.
Right.
Um,
Study target.
when they study Calvin, he looks like he's showing hostile intent.
yeah. Uh, this seems to be about. It's
He looks
about.
like
It's,
a competitor.
Hostile intent. You don't ever want him to speak on behalf of the party.
Right.
Oh, I see.
it's about 10 of them on horseback. The
3 of them are
Shawanti,
studied.
the the Shawanti are an often nomadic people that live in the Storval Plateau and the Valashu uplands regions of Varissia. Um, it is also said that they dwell in the hold of Belzen, as well as the lands of the Linorm kings to the far north. And like their Varissian cousins, these people have descended from the enslaved workers of the ancient empire of Thessalon, but ever since have developed a unique and advanced culture of their own. Um, their skin tones vary widely from fair but deeply tanned to even dark brown, but most of them have a ruddy complexion. Their culture has been formed by near constant conflicts with their challenging environment and their various human and non-human neighbors. This has made the people a largely tenacious, stalwart, and sometimes mistrustful people who are oath sworn to retain their lost homelands and honor bound to defeat all who would just dismiss them as primitive barbarians. In Varissia, there are several tribes, and um, as your characters know and have questioned as well as researched, the area that you're traveling through to get to the Valley of the Black Tower is mostly inhabited by the Shawanti, uh, uh, Shawanti people who are part of the Sri Kiri Kwa, also translated as the Hawk Clan. And of all the Shawanti tribes, the Sri Kwa possesses the strongest animal affinity and revere them as holy and mystic. And ever learning from the beasts with whom they share the land, the Hawk clan is perhaps also the most peaceful of the Quas, and they serve as emissaries to the outside world. Your characters, well, your characters, I would say the ones with pretty good local, especially Ren. You're able to um, identify them as the Hawk Clan just from the tattoos that you're able to see on them.
I
The
think he made
tat,
a roll before. I don't remember
yeah,
what he got. It
Yeah.
was
the
like 30
tattoos,
plus.
yeah, the tattoos that you've noticed are tattoos of hawks and horses. Um, um, or or like a cloud, a design of like a cloud. Um, has tattoos as well. In fact, their totems are usually clouds, fire pelt cougars, hawks, hippogriffs, horses, the wind and air elemental. And
Okay.
the connection to animals that this clan has makes them the greatest of animal trainers among the Shoanti.
Hmm.
Um,
That's
even though they
kind of
are known
people.
to travel, even though they are known to travel widely, they can generally be found in north central Eurasia. And so it is this group that is now about, they keep themselves about 20 feet away from your characters as the leader with battle scars and several tattoos on him, and they're wearing like hide armor, and their horses are like you can tell, especially those with like ranks and handle animal can tell, or knowledge nature, your characters can tell how extremely well trained and battle hardened these horses are. Um,
Hmm.
the uh, the leader speaks to the rest of the group. He speaks in the Shawanti tongue, and for those that understand Shawanti, I think there's a few in here that do.
Is it?
Kaldum
I
does,
do.
yeah.
Okay.
Kaldum and Ren both understand Shawanti.
Nice.
Um, the two of you are
Calvin's like,
able.
you don't want me being the having to
Calvin's
speak
a
for the
secret.
group, and he's the one
Calvin's a
that has to
secret
talk.
genius.
Speak for the
He
group.
studies. He studies language and the art of killing.
He's like, I want them to be able to understand me as I'm killing
As I
Yo,
murder them.
yo, Calvin just wants to know if someone's talking shit. That's all it is.
Um,
It's just like in high school when people were talking shit in Spanish. I had to pay attention. I had to start learning it. You know what I'm saying?
all right. Makes
So when I got
sense.
called a puto, I knew what was going on.
Fucking gringo
um,
bandejo.
Yeah, pendejo maricón, dame cabeza. What?
Um,
Anyway,
the so yeah,
what are
what
these bitches
you
saying?
hear him translate uh uh, he goes be at ease. I sensed we do not have to fear them as enemies. And he
hmm.
turns back to your characters, and um on top of his muscular protein shake eating horse. And
I mean, I got a warhorse too. Is he bigger than my warhorse? No, it's
Man, okay,
you
well,
actually
getting out of go.
Nasir does recognize that the breed of horse he has is the same as this guy's. So the
yes.
horse he found definitely. I mean, the ranger that you took it to the stables that's been helping to
Hmm.
like take care of it and everything. The damn, I forgot the guy's name, but um,
I did too.
but he did tell Nasir that whoever owned this horse before definitely knew how to train it and knew he had a feeling it might have probably once belonged to
A Shawanti
the
warrior.
Shawanti before the goblins
Oh
ended up getting a
man.
hold of it and kidnapping it.
Oh
Um,
boy,
Man,
Oh boy.
I said maybe he got Nasir's horse. You abandoned that motherfucker.
All right. Got him. I got him. I took. I'm taking care of him. Nah,
Returned to his
saved him.
flock.
I'll
So
trade
yeah,
it for a hawk.
you got one hell of a breed. You got one hell of a breed there, pretty much sitting back at home in
Hmm.
Sandpoint. Um, but yeah, so
Well, he's with the other horses. He's with the isn't he with the carriage?
oh, you had him
Yeah, as one of
as
the
one of the
horsemen.
carriage.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah.
All right, then he's
Okay.
there then he's there.
Yeah.
He'd rather be probably
Ren,
fighting than
Ren, Ren.
drawing a wagon, but
Yeah, I mean, you know,
that's the war horses.
we're
Um,
not we saw what
he's like,
happened last
yeah.
time we brought a pet out here.
He's like, let me not
Uh,
get my horse killed,
yeah.
just pull the
Just
wagon,
for
you'll be good.
shits just for shits and giggles.
Um,
Um,
so he speaks to your group. I mean, well at first he looks over your group and he recognizes. You realize that the reason he said that was that he recognized elves. But when his eyes settle on the hobgoblins, um, as badly as he wants to keep his face like
What?
stoic and unreadable, you couldn't help but notice a twitch in his face of
Don't they
seeing
have mask on?
uh
nah, Nasir stopped wearing his mask.
Nasir's.
I do. I'm
Yeah.
wearing that mask of fear.
Yeah, he wears a mask. He wears a mask of fear. Nasir stopped wearing his mask. He doesn't
Yeah,
hide
so
his face anymore.
He's looking at Nasir really. He like he gazes on Rakim for a bit. Um, trying to you could tell he's like trying to study like the mask, like what it could mean, or if he like maybe had recognized the mask. But it was when his eyes settled on the seer, where like you notice there was like a twitch in his face of like both like
Uh,
surprise as well as confusion, because
yeah.
you could tell
Nasir
that he's wondering
Nasir notices.
if whether Nasir is also wearing a mask, or is he really
Hmm. A hobgoblin.
a tall goblin, a hobgoblin?
Hmm.
Because hobgoblins aren't really in these parts.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but they recognize a goblin. They recognize a goblin, and to him, it looks like you're
No, it
a tall goblin.
Right. Nasir Nasir looks at and as he looks right and like, seem to get that reaction a lot around here. And Nasir says, "Have no fear. We mean you no harm. We are
I
the
don't
Red
think you.
Lotus Society." Does he understand comic?
Um, so he replies back in common,
Okay.
and he goes, "The Red Lotus Society. Hmm. Greetings. We are of the Shirik Kwa. We noticed in the distance a battle raging between the Stone Fury and the Rock Render.
Mm.
We came as quick
Nasir
as we can, thinking it might have been a group of our scouts that was being attacked, only to see that there was travelers from the southern lands. And what surprised us was that you have accomplished what none have. You have defeated them. They lie here dead now. And for that, you have the gratitude of the Shirikwa.
Nasir bows his head and says, "Aurora's name be praised. We have come traveling this far north because we are looking for a giant by the name of Mokmurian and Jorgenfist."
Mokmurian. And then as you say Mokmurian, like the rest of his group, they start to like talk amongst each other as they hear Mokmurian. Start speaking in Shawanti, and Ren and uh Kaldum, you can make out that some of them are you get to make out that they have heard of
Some
this
fear.
they have heard of Mokmurian, and some of them are like, maybe we can't trust them. They might be seeking to maybe they're trying to join Mokmurian, and you know
No.
they seem a little a little tense. And then but the leader, he raises his hand for them to be silent, and they fall in line. They
Mm.
give him that respect, and he turns back and he goes, "What business have you with the stone giant? We have been having problems with them because they have been wandering these lands and making raids and attacks on both the people of the Shawanti as well as those of settled towns."
Uh, Nasir, he says,
And actually, Calvin jumps in because he's normally very silent about this kind of stuff. But Calvin jumps in and he says that he made a promise. So Calvin says, I made a promise, and it's something I won't go back on. And that giant will not live much longer.
Calvin, Nasir nods. He says, yes, we have come here to end Mokmurian's reign of terror. He's been traveling with giants far south as Sandpoint, conquering lands and terrorizing townsfolk. We believe he has some sort of scheme or plot to take over these lands. We actually killed his dragon in the process.
So it is true. Mokmurian has allied with the red dragon Longtooth. The Longtooth is no more.
Nasir pulls the tooth that he snatched out of Maltooth's mouth. Out. He's like, he holds it in front of him. He presents it. He's like, look, this is the tooth of the dragon itself, slain by us.
Looks at it, and like the rest of his troop, they start to they're looking between each other, and one of them, a couple of them you can hear. They also defeated Longtooth as well, and they wish to destroy Mokmurian. And the leader, he goes, impressive, very impressive. It is clear that you are mighty warriors and casters. If the threat of Mokmurian has been vanquished by your hands, you will not only have made an ally of my clan, but all the Quas within the region that hear of the stories and that are friendly to those who wander the lands.
Mm. Do you not have any wish to fight him yourself alongside of us?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
the same.
did bring to the attention of the elders of our cause that we should consider what to do with this threat of Mokmurian and this army that we hear he's been gathering.
I
That,
guarantee
however,
you,
is still in deliberation. So we do not take action right away, for
Deliberation.
we do not wish to invite a war upon our people before one has even begun.
Nasir says, the war will come to you no matter what. I can promise you that. Mokmurian knows no bounds. He will take over all of this if we do not put an end to him. Do you need us to speak to your elders?
What I can do, and he goes to he gets off his horse. He goes over to the bodies of Ozema.
Oh, it's epic.
Here lies Ozempic.
Wasting away.
Ozempic and Goro.
He goes to the body and
Did you say Ozempic and Glory Hole?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nah.
hmm
he goes. We will take the head and spread the news at the Red Lotus Society of did I place you were from Sandpoint?
Yes.
He said,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah,
The
he
Red
did.
Lotus Society of Sandpoint has defeated Wazema and Huxu and Longtooth.
So now everyone can be obese again.
Nasir goes, oh, and don't forget Balagagagagagagaga.
That's how Big
Nasir
Olga
pulls
laughs. Big Olga laughs like that. You go.
yeah, right, right.
That
That's
And
One
like
he
Piece laugh.
Nasir
such a One Piece character.
Yeah.
Nasir pulls the earth cracker
Oh,
actually out of the Nasir pulls the earth cracker out of the bag, this giant sized club, and just slams it on the floor.
Now, like all of them exclaim like loudly, like, oh, like clearly they know who Big Olga is as well, and
Name dropping over here, left and
Gotta
right.
Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget Jagaroth
We
and
took
Barl.
long tooth out.
Nasir looks Rakim. Ah, yes. It's been so long, I almost forgot about Jagaroth and Baal.
you hear the Shawanti call out, Earthcracker, it's Earthcracker,
It's mine
and
now.
so clearly you care to tell that this group is enormously impressed and in awe, and the leader goes.
Not gonna lie, I'm impressed with this too.
You know, we're kind of a big deal, but we
The
don't like to talk.
leader,
We don't like to brag.
um, where is it? Nope, I put it wrong. Why do I have two of these open? Okay.
We don't like to brag. We don't like to boast, but all of us is like butter on your breakfast toast.
Dang.
Um,
Bars.
so
Okay.
he goes, this will be brought to the attention of the elders of Aquaz, which would bring them to an understanding of the threats and that the Red Lotus Society has the means to defeat them. This may allow the elders to reconsider forming together and aiding the Varisian people against their fight against Morian should his armies come through. I will relay all this to them. You may call me Matoska.
Mm. I'm gonna call you Matlock. Sounds good.
Matoska.
And he's gonna call you Batman.
Yeah.
Nasir says, one other thing. Do you
Battle.
know of any way into Jorgenfist? A secret path of some sort, or
Ren
something's.
We have
Ren
we
adds.
What
Yeah.
happened, Ren?
Yeah.
Nasir looks at Ren.
Ren adds. Well, one thing that I do know from my encounters through the centuries of the Shoanti people, they all have the brave spirits of warrior, dating back from way before the Earthfall, over 10,000 years ago. As my companion just elaborately stated, we in the front lines, we will be the vanguard as we go into the giant's territory. This is the time to let the chieftain knows and other Quas that this is the time to act and perhaps bring peace back to the land of Erysia. If you wish to send scouts as witnesses of what we will accomplish there, you're more than free to do so. Perhaps that will help raise the banners of all the clans and unite against this amassing army that is unprecedented in our history of giants.
Hmm.
So Matoska goes and he, on a leather string, takes off this necklace, and at the you can see a wooden figurine of uh made of darkwood, in fact, made of uh a beautifully carved uh horse. And he goes, "This is a token, so that should you meet other members of our quad, they will know that you have earned the trust of our people. We will
Mm.
we will take your suggestions wisely and your warnings as well. We must venture back and relay this information. And should you have need of our people's resources, or should you need rest from and respite from your journey, feel free to seek us out. And should you come upon one of our campsites, you can present that. And
Nasir,
should you have need
Nasir
of our
takes the
resources, we will
token.
gladly trade with you as well."
Oh, we may have use of them too. And Nasir goes to pet the horse. Uh, He's like, it's funny. I have saved a horse back in Thistletop that looks just like this.
Hmm. Then I would say one of our people has bred and trained it, and maybe we do tend to sell our steed or trade them with those from the south.
Hmm. Do you sell and trade the hawks?
But yes, we do. We do. He goes, yes, we do. We do trade in the purchase of a trained hawk. Would you have need of it?
Nasir's about to be the Beastmaster from fucking Final Fantasy 11.
That's exactly what I was
The
saying.
Beastmaster.
Hey,
And
you
as
need
he
to get
and as
yourself a
he
2
says
level
that,
ranger,
and
bro.
as he says that, like he lifts his arm and the hawk flies down,
Sarah goes,
clamps on his bare arm.
beautiful creature you have. Yeah, right? Nasir goes, it's a beautiful creature you have
Fucking
there.
prestige class.
One of our fellow travelers before this had a pet bird, I believe a willow something. It was small and frail. It perished in the battle. But this is
Oh,
a magnificent creature, a splendid bird. It looks strong. It looks
oh.
worthy of battle. And I would, I would like,
Foreign tattoo,
uh,
rolling in his
if
grave,
possible,
clapping in his box. Oh shit.
if possible, I would like to inquire about getting one if I can.
We can
Trading
arrange
for
that,
one.
indeed.
You gonna give him a
Thank you.
dead bird in a box?
No, no, I would give him cash. Or,
The horse.
Well,
no, not the horse. I'm keeping that. But yes, not serious. Like it sparked my interest on how to train a bird because it was able to do such great things as scouting wise, and I'm interested in perhaps you know, getting one for the group, for myself, even for the barn.
He's gonna have all these animals, and he's got a whopping +4 handle animal.
Gotta have, gotta have all these free animals. We just gonna be out here hanging out in the
Well,
wild.
he knows what to do
I'm
with
not
his
really gonna
background
trade
with
them. I'm
his
just gonna have them.
he knows what to do with his background points now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trade them. I'm just gonna hang out with them. I
Oh,
ain't
what is
trading
that?
them.
Is that a
He
charisma
said,
base?
"I
Is
ain't
that charisma
trading
base?
them."
Yeah,
Because I'll fucking
Yeah,
take.
it's charisma
I
based.
ain't
Yeah.
trading them. I'm just gonna,
Oh,
I'm just gonna,
let me put some skills into it.
I'm just gonna hang out with them, bro. I'm just gonna get them to hang out. Yeah,
I'm bite him already
I can
yeah,
walk
trained.
around with a +10.
Icarus would be
yeah.
walking around like a freaking Disney
I'm
princess, like,
telling
I
you.
can walk.
oh,
No,
I'm
you can't.
telling
oh.
you.
I can walk in with like a +10 fucking handle
Yeah,
animal. Come on
I'm
now.
telling you. You might want to get it because I got 17 animals in the fucking stall. I got a cougar. I got a cougar. I got a
Turn
damn.
that hawk into a phoenix. Don't play with me
Yeah,
right
I got
now.
a hawk. I'm about to get a hawk, a cougar. I got a
Oh my
cougar. I got
god.
a fucking
Horse.
a horse, a war horse. So yeah, yeah. Well, when I don't know, when can we get it? Can I get it now? I'll get it later. I'll come back around. Let's swing back
I was
around.
like, you could get it now.
We'll, I'll
A
get it
train,
now.
you can get it
We'll
now. A
trade.
train, a
We'll trade.
trained.
We'll
I mean,
tra-
it'll be already be trained with the animal tricks on it and everything, and you'll be
I'll
taught how
take
to
it.
give the commands. And I guess the question is, you would
And
you're on your way to Jorgenfist with it if you do that.
yeah,
You want to
yeah.
do that? Why don't we just wait till we go back? So therefore, we can train it ourselves.
I mean,
He's
it'll
trying
be
A bit
trade.
more.
I mean, yeah, he gave
I
yeah.
mean, it's
he's
trade.
trying to
Yeah.
get he's trying to throw this thing right into the fire, bro. Let's go. Let's see what he can do.
Let's say it. It's trade. I'm
Right in
gonna.
there.
Oh yeah, I'm a trader. If it's trade, I'm gonna just keep it.
Let's go.
I know what not to do. I know not to take improved evasion off that motherfucker. I know that.
This hawk is about to 1v1. This hawk is about to 1v1 Mark Murray. And,
All right.
let's go.
Take his eyes out. I can't see.
Um.
He's like, good. Now you can't target yourself. But all right. He goes, yeah. Next should you come by to our one of our campsites or our
We'll trade you the head of Goro.
let's trade you the head of them. So, but yeah,
Well, in regards to that, we just have a general direction on where we're going to Jorgenfist. And I mean, if you had any knowledge of surrounding
Ways.
areas, which way we can go, where
well
we can seek your
you
aid, that would be very
you
helpful.
seek
Right.
a you, if you
Oh, like
Safest
which
like
pathways.
the
if
camps.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have not ventured too close, although we have scouted nearby, and we know the lands well. And so I will tell you what we know could be the best route for you to approach without too much attention and to avoid their scouts. And so he starts to give your characters pretty much the directions, landmark, uh, names of the of sites to look out for, so that you can take so that when you get closer towards the valley, you know what route to take to avoid bumping into to avoid a random encounter, pretty much.
Right.
uh, so yeah, he does give you directions to approach more safely and more more if you're trying to pretty much stealth your way there it's closer.
I like it.
The bird's name will be Tony the Hawk.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my
I'm
fucking
logging off.
god.
No,
Right. You're fucking kidding me right now. That is
and session's
crazy.
over. We'll see you next week, everyone.
That is crazy. Tony the Hawk. I hate this group.
All right. Um, And with that, Tosca and them they bid you all farewell. And yeah, characters have made some friends.
All right.
All right.
Roll your lucky numbers. The other three people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Roll your lucky numbers if you just got here.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, Ren got he brought back the lucky
Yeah,
numbers.
he's got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Lucky number 7.
18.
I guess that's a perfect number to add a +2 to that 18.
Yeah, make it a 20. A dirty 20. Count them 7.
Yeah, only Watson is missing. Wait, if it's 18 and it's +2, that would not be considered a natural 20 though, right? It'll just be
No,
considered plus
it's
two
just
luck
yeah.
bonus or
It
something.
just says it just adds another. You could either re-roll or add a +2
Reroll
to
it.
it. Yeah.
Hey, who the hell wants to re-roll 18?
Go
Right.
ahead and delete Shalalu's name. Why are you doing this to us?
And
Shalalu always rolls a 0.
I realized I
Have
was
you
on
heard?
mute. My shit was so close to a 1. I was so
I know.
excited.
I wanted a 1 too, man. I was asking Lewis if we could just choose to fail, like get a 1. But that's not that's, that's not what it
That
says in
would
the
be
spell
cheesy as
description.
hell.
I know it'd be too cheesy. Ain't dying for no ones no more.
My best lucky number so far was a 2.
I'll take that.
I've had a 2, a 4, and I think a 16 so far. Well, now a
Mine's have
7. So
always
that's not,
been mid to
7's
high
not bad
numbers.
either.
Yeah. So your character table the rest. Waylon created another set of potions, which I've put on the character sheets already.
I don't
And
think I asked for any potions, really. No, I don't think I did. No.
and it is the next day, and your characters have determined with your skill and with
Leveled up.
directions that no, and with the directions that with the
Level 12,
directions
yes.
that the Shrikiri Kwa have given you, um, you will you will be within the valley in just a few hours, and then not too long, not 30 minutes to another hour after that, you will be getting close to the
Let me prep my spells.
what was it, the lamp? What's the name of the fucking river? There's a river that the tower is near. Um, I don't, why did I can't find a single map where it lists it, but the book says what the river's name is.
Of course, there'd be a river. There's definitely gonna be shit in the river, isn't there?
You know
Like
it.
Maga.
The Mushkal,
Oh,
the Mushkal River.
always
Okay,
shit in the
yeah,
river, right? Oh, the black bog is swimming in 3 feet of water.
the Mushkal River. Near the valley is located close to the Iron Peak, or it's like part yeah, it's within the Iron Peaks, the edges of it, and near the Mushkal River. And so your characters now
Ushka.
um are in the vicinity of Black, the Valley of the Black Tower.
Comes a map.
Here comes the map. If I can, the fuck, I can move this out the way.
I'm gonna take my potion of displacement. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that.
What the hell? Hold on.
Tony the Hawk.
I'm using the wrong sheet.
Be
That's
my eyes,
crazy.
Tony.
I just realized that.
They're great.
Why is this frozen? I can't move any. Okay, I gotta hit reload.
That shit would be funny though. You should definitely name him Peter. I would die laughing. Peter the Griffin.
I already had a name picked out, but I might have to
Yeah.
name it Peter now.
The fuck? All right. Never had this happen before.
It just fits. It fits. It sounds good to me.
My browser's crashing.
Yeah, with the night watch over there. I'm gonna swoop down and beat some people's ass.
Are you fucking serious?
Tony the Hawk.
Cassidy plays some wicked great music.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is weird.
It's too funny.
We good?
It's like
Oh,
Firefox
He's about
completely crashed. Like it's not loading at all.
he's about to make us do theater of mind for the whole Black Tower. You must do theater of the mind.
Firefox.
Yeah, because when I use Google for 20, yeah, that was the other reason I didn't bother using it because it just gets up. What?
I gotta switch to a Mac.
Fuck.
Crash. Yeah.
Still got a MacBook Pro.
I got MacBook Air, but I don't use my games. Man, I got school.
It's good for everything.
I do high definition video editing, so it's got
That's I don't.
Oh yeah,
I don't forget that.
That's what actually.
Oh, what I'm saying, like, it can handle that. It can
Yeah.
handle most really graphics intensive games. 32 gigs of
I have a
RAM.
MacBook Air that I use for like more than 10 years. You know,
Yeah, don't
I replaced it, but it's like it lasted me a good 10 years.
don't
Alright.
do it.
I'm back.
Macs are good. I like Macs.
No, they're good. They're good, but they're not good for. I don't think
Not
they're
for
that good for gaming.
I don't really
No.
game like that, so you know.
Yeah.
I bought this PC. It's a laptop MSI. I bought it just to play Diablo, the new Diablo game, and I never played it. Diablo game. That's the game.
You
I really
played. You
did.
picked the wrong Diablo game to play too.
Yeah.
You should have started with 3.
No,
Started
3 I
with
played
3.
before. 3 I played, beat it.
He plays them
no, I
all.
started with-
He
started with
he
3.
plays them all.
We started
with
with
Diablo
the
1,
OG
2,
Diablo.
Huh?
I said he's saying you should have started with 3. We started with the OG Diablo.
Yeah, they started with we
Oh, you're
started
right.
with
Diablo 1, yeah.
OG.
90s.
We
We
were
playing before you were
sitting
born.
there.
Go
in
back
freaking
to
lunch-
me. Go back.
lunch
Mid-90s,
period,
man.
Diablo and Diablo 2.
Yeah, Diablo. Out of all of them, Diablo 2 was like my favorite. I think I'm gonna buy the remastered version of Diablo 2.
I would say
I
yeah,
know they have
Diablo
a
2 was the one
My
that
SOJs.
everybody swears
Yeah.
on.
I stopped playing Diablo. I play Path of Exile now. That shit is. dope.
Diablo 4, what
That's
turned me off
good.
was that I hate this crap where if you're like level 30 and somebody else level 10, they co-adventure with you. I know that they make it that it's like the same difficulty for me. I just don't like that. If you want to adventure with a level 30 guy, you gotta earn it. Get up to like level 30.
Right.
I just
I mean, you ain't
I
gonna
just
do
never
nothing
like
but
Earn
die
that
in there
shit.
anyway.
right.
What
Hell, you level 10.
Come on, man.
Fuck you
Diablo
doing out
2, I
here?
used to grind characters by just going to the secret Cal level, you know? Just join a
You gotta get
Oh, the Cal levels.
while
You gotta get
everybody's
those-
killing it.
You gotta get those scrolls though. You gotta get those rare scrolls though to be able to go there.
That's just when I was grinding like a PvP character, you know, like a fireball mage or a
Yeah.
tornado druid.
Oh my god. What
Oh,
is
yeah,
this?
The Ice Mage was crazy, OP. Ice
Or,
Mage and the stupid
Or my
Tyrannosaurus. They were
bone
like the
spirit
Dominator.
necromancer. Yo, that was the
Oh,
shit, bro.
Lord.
Oh my god.
Iron Maiden. You create a whole bunch of bone
Oh,
walls.
Iron
and
Maiden.
people
Of course, you with a paladin,
Yeah,
bro.
What the fuck
Of
is? You
course,
see
try
this
to.
shit?
you were a paladin.
I
Yeah,
never played.
fucking
I never
Mordor.
played Paladin. I played
What?
Necromancer and Barbarian for
Yeah.
Diablo.
Oh yeah, Iron Maiden was Necro. Yeah, yeah.
It's got a
Yeah, that's
big
Oh yeah,
Necro.
old.
Barbarian with leap.
Yeah,
Brrr.
yeah. Barbarians are
I used to
funny.
love that, bro.
I,
How are we getting in here?
And that was the shit.
What are these tunnels in the side right here? These tunnels down here,
looks like it.
right?
That's
Fucking
that's where their
Mordor.
anacondas come out.
My anaconda don't.
That's probably where their toilets flush.
Oh my god. Not the
Oh,
fucking
Quinn
Oh my
send us
god,
right in there.
giant Snickers with nuts.
Quinter said, let's go in through the snooze pipe. Let's go in through the shit pipe. And pop up in the middle of the courtyard in front of 40 ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great idea. Great fucking
Um.
idea, bro.
All right.
Popped up right in their ogre's butthole.
Into the
It's like this is
valley.
our divider. That sound like a great idea to you?
let's bring Quinn back.
Gotta watch
Right.
out for the electric rats or whatever the hell those things were. And
Nah,
turds.
that was our way. His way, he wanted us to crawl through a shit pipe that put us in the middle of the courtyard in front of 47 ogres.
Whoa.
Like dead smack in the middle.
Dead smack. It would have put us dead smack in the middle of the courtyard.
So
Why we're here.
let me go over some
Uh,
shit that I missed. Was more treasure I forgot to add.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
This Quinn,
No.
yeah.
Among the pile of treasure that Big Olga had, um, there was
The key
another.
to the
There was
city.
another. There was another about over 3,000 pieces of silver pieces. There was a carved mammoth bone statuette of a much smaller mammoth, so an art object, some worth to that.
Okay.
There's an eye patch with a mock eye of black star sapphire and moonstone, also an art object.
Oh,
If they're
you
magical,
know, rock.
if they're magical, I'll let you know what they're magical if they
Okay.
are.
I mean, that might do. Rocking the eye patch is also kind of fly. I don't know.
There's also a mithril anklet, art object.
Mm,
It's got some worth to that as well, and a jeweled gold crown. If somebody has nobility, you can roll.
mobility.
I don't know if
knowledge,
anybody has
nobility.
nobility ranks.
Quinn does.
No.
When he comes to pick it up, he'll tell us.
Oh, I do have nobility. I have nobility. I
Oh,
only
okay.
have 3. I only have +3, but I'll roll it.
Ooh, I got +2. Let's go.
Yeah, I got two. I think I got.
Hey!
Yay!
All right.
Icarus.
I don't got nobility at all. So
Okay. What I can say is Icarus knows there's something really. She can't quite exactly pinpoint
Damn, even with
the
22.
origin of this gold crown, but she knows there's some significant value to it with more than just it being a gold crown. She knows there's some history behind it, so she's not exactly sure what. She'll have to research to learn more, but she knows it's not something to just sell off right away.
I mean,
This
you
is
know,
not something we sell.
I mean, Quinn came to pick it up, came to pick up all that stuff. So, I mean, when he
Yeah.
can,
Quinir, um,
when we were
does
in
he? I guess
Bulgoga,
the question
when
is, does
he
he
came
have?
there,
No,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
yeah.
I'll see if he has ranks in it. If he does, then he'll definitely be able to figure it out for all those bonuses he can give himself. And no, he does
Do
not.
we need to
Oh no,
roll?
he does. He does have
Okay.
one rank in it. There it is. I see it.
All
You
right.
telling me that
So
I have
about-
more rank than no? Let me stop.
What about Waylon?
Waylon and
Waylon would be the
nobility?
person who have nobility.
Nobility? No.
He got appraisal and all that, don't he?
No, no. The only knowledge skills he has is Arcana, Local, Nature, Engineering. That's it. No
Um,
nobility.
Do we need to roll appraisals for the artistry, like the?
Unless you allow a
I'll
knowledge
yeah. What I'll
a
do is
knowledge expert.
what I'll do is I'll all the art
Knowledge.
objects I put down on the list, but I'll put what I do is I'll put down that they need appraisals, and then we can. I mean, you could
Can
roll
I
the
just roll artistry?
you could roll them. Uh, you can roll the appraisals for them.
Later.
Oh, Lewis, talking of
Can I
treasure.
roll
What's the name?
Well,
artistry
we
instead
can
of
do it. We
appraisal?
could roll the artistry. I don't.
Knowledge history?
I don't think so. No, no. The artistry is more of like a craft. No, you need to do
What about
appraisal.
history with a penalty? Like you need a much higher DC with history, because I know sometimes you can use 2 skills, like a -5 penalty with
Yeah,
history.
sometimes they do overlap. Um,
But one
uh,
skill is preferable. You get like you can get more information without much lower
but
DC.
this one, no, yeah, sometimes they overlap. Sometimes I will even see in the book like they'll be like, oh, they can roll this or that or this or that. This one specifically wants nobility. Um,
Yeah, well,
which
let's.
Quindamir comes and he picks it up, but he and when you guys question, I guess Icarus questions Quindamir about it, saying, "Hey, what do you know of this?" Says, and Quindamir
She's keeping an eye
casts
on it.
casts his
Mhm.
he casts the spells he needs to. He casts
Sneaky finger
ancient
back.
knowledge, and he casts spells he needs to like help him identify this gold crown. And what he relays to the group is that this crown is in fact the lost crown of the Paul Greaves clan, one of the oldest noble families of the dwarven city of Jandahal, and that the dwarves
That's priceless in right
would
hands.
gladly pay for its return.
It sounds
We're
like a
not
Lord of the Rings type.
getting paid in money. We're getting paid in favors, guys.
Yeah,
This is good leverage.
yeah.
Lord,
Go ahead and craft forever, dwarves.
Lord of the Rings.
Craft.
Oh,
Dwarf.
Lewis, talking of treasure.
Wow.
I made a mistake. You know that dark. You know that armor that Icarus and Ren claim, the dark leaf leather armor. I made a
Right.
mistake. I know you get no armor penalty, but I was thinking about arcane penalty, but you still get a penalty, 5%, right? I know
Uh,
you don't get no penalty for like armor penalty for like because it's light, but you get a penalty to cast spells though, right?
for the dark leaf, I think it's like yeah, it said
Yeah.
minimum. It said a minimum of 5%.
I know that's a
Mm,
very low number, but he's gonna return back the
yeah,
armor to the
same. I'm
person.
not. I'm not playing that.
Yeah, man, not trying to roll the 5 out of a 90
Yeah,
out of 100.
yeah. I'm not fucking.
So
Oh,
I'm good.
he's putting the armor back into the pool, and I
I'm
guess
good
Icarus as
too.
well.
you guys are
Yeah,
scared of that. You're scared of a
imagine me fucking
crucial
losing.
moment getting ruined by like a roll of a
Fuck
3.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that shit. No, I'm
oh,
good.
yeah.
I'll
Nah.
keep boosting myself with
Oh, that's
fucking shields and mage
five out
armor.
of 100. I think you guys are safe.
Five
No,
out of 100. Yeah,
Shalelu,
yeah.
no, because that would be the second. Nasir and Shalelu died
I
rolling
don't
less
feel
than
like I don't.
fives. I'm
And
good.
not only that,
Mhm.
it's an annoyance for me. I don't want to be rolling every time a D100 every time before I cast any spells. It's freaking annoying. I don't want to be rolling a D100 every time
Uh,
before I cast anything.
um,
I'm not trying to maximize a fireball and then lose the entire spell. I'm not doing
there
that.
are. I'm going to add another
Let me
to the
roll
list.
D100.
I'm gonna add here another 7 potions of cure matter wounds that they had. But there's plenty of those
Okay.
potions.
Hold on. Do I have
Yeah.
anything on my neck? Pause.
Yeah. I mean,
I
there's a
do.
natural.
I do fucking have that medallion.
So there was 7 potions of
The
cure moderate
Sahedra
wounds,
medallion.
and there's also a potion remove disease.
Sweet. You
I was
just
gonna take
let
that amulet of natural armor, but
+2,
since I have
right?
this medallion,
There was also a.
We should definitely make a wand of false life. I don't know
They
why we didn't think of that.
obviously took these from the Elven lands because there is 1, 2, 3, 4,
The cloaks.
4. There are 4 items to identify that day, which I can say, between Icarus and Ren, they definitely
I get an
identified
automatic
these.
pass. I
Yeah.
had an automatic pass.
So what we have.
I get like a plus 25 to spellcraft.
So what was amongst the treasure
Shit, you can
is
save my fucking spell like abilities then at
is
that rate.
is a magic quiver known as an efficient quiver. And this magical
Found him.
quiver
Mm-hmm.
is a typical arrow
That's a
container
good
that
item.
can hold about
Mm-hmm.
20 arrows, but there are three distinct portions, each with a non-dimensional space allowing it to store far more arrows than would normally be possible. That's actually missed out on this. The first and smallest one can contain up to 60 objects of the same size and shape as an arrow. The second compartment can hold up to 18 objects the same size as and shape as a javelin, and the third portion of the case can contain as many as 6 objects of the same size and shape as a bow, such as a
I
spear or
thought you were gonna
staff.
say
Or
ballista. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker
no.
throwing bolts at people.
Once the owner has filled it, the quiver can quickly produce any of these items that they wish that's within the quiver, as if from a regular quiver or a scabbard. And the quiver will weigh the same no matter what's placed inside of it, which is 2 pounds. And
That's
they
Sweet.
should call this a very efficient quiver.
Right.
um, there are also 16 +1 undead bane arrows, and 1 arrow that is a greater monstrous humanoid slaying
We,
arrow.
we need those arrows. We need those undead arrows.
You better fucking cast True Strike, Jorgenfist.
So the
Yeah.
Put the un-
so the +1 undead bane arrows will become a +3 arrow against
special
undead
save.
and deal an extra 2d6 damage against undead. The greater slaying arrow, specifically for monstrous humanoid, if that hit,
Would a giant be considered a monstrous humanoid?
huh?
Would a
Who?
giant be considered a monstrous
Giant
humanoid?
is no, giant is a humanoid.
Darn.
You want an example of a monstrous humanoid?
A minute,
Uh,
Minotaur.
A
Lucretia.
wyvern? Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
She's a monstrous
Lucretia.
humanoid. Yeah,
Hey,
Minotaur.
I'll
Minotaur.
keep that shit in my quiver just for her.
A
As a matter of
Minotaur
fact,
is
I'm gonna write her name on that shit.
a Minotaur is
Lucretia.
also a
Show your
monstrous
face.
humanoid. Minotaurs count also. But yeah, against a monstrous humanoid, should they get hit, they need to make a DC 20 Fortitude save or take another 50 points of damage.
Mm.
Yo,
Oh.
Lucretia about to get fucking.
Hey, in 3.5, it used to be you die automatically. Now
Yeah,
it's like you get an extra.
at 3.5. Yeah, it was like you die.
Instant death.
Yeah, instant
Yeah.
death. Yeah,
Pathfinder took a lot of the instant death out.
nerfs,
I think there's
nerfs that
very few things that just insta kill you. Instead
kill
they
you
just
outright.
instead they just do the things that used to insta kill you, they just deal a lot of damage. They just deal a lot of damage.
That's still not bad though. That's still good. Good money to my book.
Dude, even 3.5, they kind of nerfed the disintegrate because disintegrate was you fail, you disintegrate. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like you
yeah.
would fail
But
disintegrate, and
they
all your
changed
gear
it
you
to
couldn't grab it.
they changed it
2d6 per caster level.
2d6 caster level maximum of 40d6.
Yeah. Someone
Now
like Claudius. Someone like Claudius.
40 d6 could fuck up a lot of things, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could
Lewis
see
would let me throw
I
32
could
d6 fireballs, so I
I
couldn't have
could
gotten close.
see I could see what they were going for that. I guess they wanted to. I guess like if you hit a great worm dragon with it, like a chunk of it's disintegrated and it's still fighting.
Oh, Lewis, that's a
But
transmutation spell. If Ren were to get to the next level, he'll be able to do like over 30d6 points of damage with that spell for him. It'll be like 32d6 for him if he were to get that spell. That is.
oh, disintegrate? Yeah, disintegrate's
Yeah,
nasty.
it's a transmutation spell. And he has no offensive spells whatsoever yet.
Yeah, disintegrate's
Now it has a
pretty
lot.
nasty.
It's one of my favorite spells. It has a lot of utility. I used to use that with Mother Mage all the time. Let's say like you have like a cavern and you try to do a cave
Oh,
in.
I'm
You put
sorry.
you point it at the
I
ceiling
forgot.
and you have a huge cave in. Or
This
let's
is
say
the
you're like in the sea, you could do it on ship as well, like and sink the ship. It has a lot of utilities.
Yeah.
That's my favorite stuff.
I was reading the wrong one. That was for the slaying arrow. This is the greater version. Um, the greater version, the Fortitude DC is 23, and the arrow will deal 100 points if it's if it's failed.
Mm.
Might as well die. Yeah.
You might
Mm.
as well die, really.
Oh man, yeah. Somebody write Lucretia's name on that for me, real quick.
Mhm.
And
Don't
somebody put
don't
True Strike on the arrow.
don't
Thank you.
don't miss. Don't miss. 50% chance the arrow gets destroyed if you miss.
Yep, I know her name is all over that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just need somebody to put True Strike on it, real quick.
No,
Thanks.
we have to prove true strike on you.
Oh, the potion. Doesn't Waylon does that? Like a
Can't you
true
put the potion
Mhm.
on the arrow?
No, you
Mhm.
have to drink the
Mhm.
potion.
I'm pretty sure I could dip the arrow in the potion.
No, you have to. No, you have to drink it. He's
there
right.
is
I'm gonna
also
dip
a
the arrow in the
Mhm.
potion. I'm gonna lick it.
there's also a rather
That would be
interest.
oil.
There's also finally a rather interesting weapon. Um, these weapons were created and crafted by the Varisian people. They are bladed scarves.
Oh.
This is a and
Sure. Fuck is that?
what this one is an enchanted bladed scarf. It's a plus two defending bladed scarf. Defending allows you
Yeah.
defending allows you to take the bonus and apply it to your AC instead of your attack.
Yeah.
Um,
Your
knowing
team could use
That's
that.
what
Yeah.
means.
We'll take that.
knowing that
Or the frontliners could use that
Yeah,
shit.
we'll
knowing
take that. I need AC.
it's an exotic weapon. It's an exotic two-handed weapon. Um, knowing that
Oh, it's a weapon.
seductive
I thought it was an actual scarf.
Mm.
well, I'm getting to it. Knowing that seductive performances can bring out the worst in watchers, some Varisians craft rows of razor-sharp blades into their scarves. The skill required in using such scarves effectively and not revealing their deadly nature make them an exotic weapon. If you are proficient with a bladed scarf, you deal 1d4 points of slashing damage to any creature that makes a successful grapple check against you while you wield the scarf. You are allowed to use weapon finesse to apply your dex instead of your strength on the attack rolls,
Oh yeah.
even though it isn't a light
That's all
weapon.
you.
Um, it has the special features of disarm and trip. Um,
Yeah.
if you were to use it to attack as a weapon, if you were to use it to attack
Yeah.
as a weapon, it would be 1d6 damage. Um, and
Uh,
it's a plus two defending, so it deals an extra two damage. It adds an extra two to the attack, and it's a defending weapon.
so we got 2D DC, AC. Yeah.
Defending weapons. Well, let me read the defending portion
Sweet.
of it. Uh,
No, we already know. Cause we was looking at getting defending
Yeah, we
monk
want to
weapons.
down,
Down
Yeah.
bong.
yeah,
Gang bongs. Yeah.
Hamas.
defending. Yeah,
Yeah.
allows you to
Yeah.
transfer some or all of the enhancement bonus as a bonus that stacks with your AC. And as a free action, you choose how to allocate the enhancement bonus at the start of his turn before using the weapon. So the weapon needs to be used.
When you say use, you got to attack with it in order for
Yeah,
defending to take effect.
yeah,
Oh, that kind of
boo,
sucks. That sucks.
whack,
which makes sense.
which makes it fucking whack.
Which would be the same for the
Although, could
the
you just
tonfas or
no,
whatever you.
that just ruined everything.
Yep, at the start of your turn before using the weapon. So it's got to be used, whether you're using it to trip or using it to attack
Disarm.
Lewis, I have a
or to
question, Lewis.
disarm. Right. If as long as you're making an attack roll with it, I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to use all your attacks with it. I mean, but as long as one
Like
attack roll's being
you
used
just
for that
do
weapon,
one.
yeah.
Okay, it's not too bad.
As long as it's being used, because it's implying that the magic it's implying that as you're using the weapon, the defending property is helping you. It's like guiding you to parry and block at the same time. Obviously, the more bonus that you're using up, the more higher your AC, the more your weapon's defending than it is attacking. So
Lou, if it's a spell casting question. When casting a level 3 spell, right? And let's say you're using a meta magic feat and it boosts the spell to like level 5. Is the spell still considered level 3? Like, let's say I wanted to do like lesser extend on it using the rod, or would that be considered a level 5 spell?
the only time the spell actually has its spell level change is with heightened spell. That's it.
Oh, so okay, so it'll still be considered level 3 spell then, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I want to on the night before, I want to cast an extended greater magic weapon on everybody's weapon, and it should last 32 hours. So that means that I have that slot back the next day in the morning. So
Everybody
all you
has
guys,
a 32-hour
yeah,
Let's go. Yeah,
plus
yeah, I like
four
that.
plus four
plus
enhancement bonus to your main weapons. Or
your
even
main
all the
weapon,
weapons. How many weapons can he do it to?
all of them within a
All of
3-foot
Yeah,
radius.
them. Every single
All of them.
weapon.
yeah.
The spears,
Daggers,
Nice.
the daggers,
your
the fucking
forehead,
Everything.
your elbow for the monks, the elbows, your forehead,
Everything.
your
well,
ankles,
yeah,
whatever.
they're unarmed
This
strikes. Yeah,
man
'cause
said your elbows, your forehead.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That saves me a slot the next day, so I don't have to using arcane points to switch it up and all that crap.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That works
this is that
perfect.
this is
You
that
know what?
Claudius. This is the Claudius coming out real quick, peeking out.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
That's
it's creeping up. They're level 11, so
that's plus four
Right.
to what?
Everything. Looks like greater magic weapon. That's
it's
the
like
Oh,
attack and damage.
it's like an
attack and
enhancement
damage.
bonus. Yeah,
Yeah,
attack and
Yeah.
it's
damage.
an enhancement bonus, so don't accidentally let it stack
It
with
doesn't it doesn't stack. Yeah, so if you have a weapon it's a +2 weapon, it will
like
not
yeah,
Yeah.
stack
like
with that
yeah,
bonus.
Mhm.
like the
But they'll
amulet.
override it.
Well,
I
you
think
don't
they
have to
both
worry
have.
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they have.
Oh, they have an amulet.
They have an amulet of mighty fist. One of them does.
It's just a +1. We both do.
I thought
Oh,
somebody had a
mine's a
plus
plus
two.
two.
Yeah,
Mine's a
Rakim's a
plus
Oh,
plus
two.
two.
you got a plus. I only got a +1.
Yeah, so for
Yeah.
him, he got a net gain of a plus two to his attacks. But
Yeah, I only got a +1.
so then yours is
I'm poor.
your attacks would be an extra plus three then,
Poor.
and the damage. This goes to it goes to damage as well. So
He's so full of
Okay.
shit. None of us here are poor.
Right.
Stop it.
I am a poor man. With I'm a simple monk.
okay, what? Okay, Watson texted me. He's on the way. About 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's almost, session is almost over.
It's at
Um,
4 minutes ago. So it'll probably be home about
+3
20
magic
20
weapon.
minutes.
Yeah.
That man gonna log in noon midnight. He's like, all right, gents, I gotta go.
So yeah. So then
if
for
it's
Ca-
if
so
it's
then yeah. So
if
for
it's okay with
Callum,
if it's okay with everyone, I mean, I'll just borrow it. Not that I need it permanently, unless somebody's using it. I like to
Mhm.
use
What?
that ring. I like to use that ring of protection and also the amulet of natural armor.
Yeah, take
No
it.
one's using
Yeah,
it.
take
I
it, bro.
thought I could use the
Ball out.
amulet, but I can't.
He don't got
Ball out.
priority because he's not in the front lines. But unless somebody's using it, it's not.
Nah, you're good. We have bark skins, so we can't even use the natural armor amulet.
Okay.
Rock out.
Yeah.
I already have my neck slot already taken.
I think I have one already.
Check if it's like because this one is +2 to natural armor. Check if yours is only
Oh no, mine's
+1.
+1.
So you use that one then. Take the +2,
Let
and
me
I'll
see.
take the
Hang on.
+1.
Let me double check. Let me double check.
yeah, it is +1. Yeah, you could
Uh,
take the +2.
yeah.
Yeah, let him take the +2, and Ren could take the
All right,
+1
yeah.
that he's wearing.
Let me switch it out in the treasure
Okay.
thing then.
Thanks, man.
Nah, no mention it. And then the ring of protection +1, unless somebody needs it.
Now we all have ring. We've been had ring of
Yeah, yeah.
protections. I think
We all
everybody
have ring
got one.
protection.
That
Yeah.
extra +2 to
Hey,
AC could
hey,
make a
bro,
difference.
we've been selling those, bro. We
Oh
missed
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Shit, we had so
Hey,
many rings of protection. That
every
shit was like
point
a
make a
stone of
difference.
Jordan.
I have my
Yeah.
character has an AC of 16, and somebody managed to miss on a 16. So it's like 8. You never know. People be rolling 2s and 3s.
All right.
Yeah.
Those braces of armor +3.
Callum has +1 natural AC, +1 AC. One more point of AC. That's 6,000. So
Should I take that? But then I
And
gotta get rid of my long arm reach braces, don't I?
Yeah,
And
and that has been helping you a lot.
a
that's
lot.
a good item. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that
There's,
No.
does
there's
that give you
wait,
does that give you the plus 10 reach? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
just dope.
Did you say braces of armor? What's going on
Yeah.
here?
Take the braces of armors +3, Dave.
Motherfucker, you don't need any more armor. I'm just gonna
Monk,
say
Mm,
that.
monks,
mm,
monks can use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
We could
yeah,
use it.
you're the reason that
Yeah.
Monks can
nobody's,
use.
yeah.
everybody's getting
Take
focused.
take the braces of armor +3.
You don't got to
That
worry about.
dragon
You
tried
don't
to
got to
hit
worry
you
about mage
once,
armor.
and he was like, "Nah, I'm good. Cowden, give me
Right.
that ass."
And
Hey,
then
where do you wear braces at?
For
On your
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 wrist?
wrist. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Nah, you're good, bro. You got more armor. You got more AC than
No,
everybody.
it will not stack with you,
what?
Calvin. You wearing armor.
You
No, no,
wear
wait.
armor.
Calvin, you wearing armor.
Braces.
What's your armor bonus?
Hold up. How come the
Braces of
braces?
armor doesn't stack.
What's that?
Braces of armor does not stack with regular body armor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
You good, bro.
Where the fuck were
I'm
those
sure you.
from?
What's your AC provided by
Can
your
we
armor?
can we live? Can we live? Is that all right with you?
All right, so my AC's at
Can we survive?
my
You got more AC than everybody.
I'll take the braces of armor.
shit.
Braces? Where? Who dropped
My team's
those?
got more AC than anybody. What
And
do you
we
think?
got raided by Malik. Thank you, Malik, for the raid.
I don't know, but they're definitely the
For the
braces of
raid,
armor
everybody
+3
say
are in
what's
there.
up. We got
I'll take
raided.
them.
We got the raid.
What up? What up?
Hello.
Irish
My
Wolf.
AC's only
What's up?
12,
What's
so I'm
up?
gonna take them. I'm gonna
Holler.
take them.
Oh my god, Icarus, take them, please.
Wait, no, but would it? Yeah, no, I'm fucking take them. At
How'd
least give
you,
me plus
how'd your
15.
guys' game go?
It's one less than mage armor. Keep that in mind.
Can you guys?
Oh no, then I don't want it. I'll just take
Yeah.
mage armor then. I'll just
Right,
use
mage
mage
armor.
armor and shield.
It's going good over
Right.
here. They
There's
are
a
arrived at Jorgenfist, getting ready
there's a
to
buckler in there.
try and infiltrate an army, several armies of stone
There's a
giants.
belt of giant strength +2.
Okay, so who dropped the bracers
I don't know.
I don't know.
of +3?
Nasir, you were
Where did I
dropping
see
those.
that? Oh, maybe I saw that in. Maybe that's Thursday.
Yeah.
That might be Thursday.
I was say I'm looking through. I'm
That
like
might
I don't remember the
that might
braces of
be
armor
that
dropping
that
in
might be
this group.
Thursday. That might
Okay,
be
I was,
Thursday.
I was
I'm
full of
like
shit.
what?
Yeah. No, I remember seeing them. They were. I think it's.
Get
I think it's
I think it
Thursday.
is Thursday.
It's
It was.
Thursday. Yeah.
Hey, Lewis, how accurate is this on my character sheet? I got
Because I remember telling
2
y'all to take.
Damascene
I told
arrows.
somebody to take earlier.
Ren, why don't you take
what?
the first level Pearl of Power?
He cannot use Pearl of Power. I think wasn't Lewis gonna make it a rune of power instead?
Right. He's gonna change it.
That he could use rune of power, but not
Oh,
a
the
Pearl of
pearl.
Power.
Do
Yeah,
I
you
have
said
it?
you're gonna
Do I
switch
have
it.
it listed in here still as a pearl?
Yeah,
It says
Then,
yeah, it's
Pearl.
still listed as a Pearl.
It's
then it
supposed to
should
be a
be
rune.
yeah, it's supposed to be a rune of power, which you can take.
Rune he could use. Yeah, rune he
Yeah,
could use. Yeah. Thank you. Pearl of
yeah,
Power. That'll
yeah,
be more.
yeah.
That'll
Because
be more.
because this adventure was, I think, written before they
Where did
even
I
Yeah,
see that
published
shit?
before they published the runes of power.
that'll be more Luna. Luna uses those and Sophia.
I
Okay.
have one, yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely said that shit.
yeah. You did. I know you did, Johnson. You like just switch it. Just make it a rune of power then.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he did. I remember. Like you don't got to be 100% like all by the books.
Right. I mean, you could
You you
tailor it
you
to what the
you are
guys have.
you
Right.
are the book. Imagine like Lewis like gives his group like the most powerful, unique paladin weapon because it's in the book. I'm like, dude, that's a waste. Give something like a unique weapon for a monk or something.
Right.
You're like level 20. You guys got the ultimate weapon for a
Rune stone.
paladin,
That's
but
what it is.
ain't no
It's
paladin in this party.
a rune stone of power. Uh, a small chip of polished stone etched with a rune. They are potent aids to spellcasters who cast spontaneously, such as Icarus. Once per day, you can draw upon the runestone's power to cast a spell, and you can expend the runestone's power for the day rather than your own spell slot. And it will recharge
Yeah.
after 24 hours.
I think Ren would get more use out of it than I would.
Yeah, you got more spell slots than he does. You got 8 level 1s. He only has 6.
Fuck that.
I have level 1s. I have 8.
Yeah, I have. He has 6.
Chris
He
be
uses a
casting
lot of
all
level.
day.
Yeah, I noticed that Icarus has is it 50%? She has like 20-30% more spell slots than he does.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
she got
get,
like
and that's even with me not getting, because I get less spells
because of your
per
archetype.
level.
That means
Yeah,
it should
because
have
my
been even
archetype.
higher. If you went like
Yeah,
vanilla sorceress, it would have been like even more slots. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Sorcerers could cast spells all day long, man. They're no joke.
All right.
Hey, Lewis. So that the amulet and the ring that counts as deflection.
No, the amulet is natural armor, and the ring is deflection.
Oh, okay, okay. I want to make sure I have this on here right.
What about the arrows?
No, no, he's talking about the AC stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Amulet.
yeah, yeah. It should be
That's
AC. Yeah, should be 22, and then flat-footed AC will be 18.
So, and then my regular AC now is 23 with
Actually,
everything.
wait, hold on. The AC should be higher than that. Didn't you take the? Am I thinking of the right group? Didn't you take a?
I got the
like what?
mithril shirt.
Supposed to be a +2 mithril shirt that you took, right?
Yeah. No, plus.
Yeah.
Well, it gave me a +4 bonus. My
It
armor.
was. Yeah. I,
Is it
some reason, I thought I put it on his sheet. It's not on there.
supposed to be +6, right? +6 instead of +4.
Yeah.
So I'm at +6 then. So is my AC 25? Oh shit! It's a quarter.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a +2 mithril shirt. I thought I added it on there. Yeah. +2. Yeah. Armor bonus 6. The hardness will be 19, and then it's got 40 hit points. Yeah, your armor class is 24. 4 from Dex, 6 from armor, 2 from the amulet, and 2 deflection, because I think you got a ring of protection.
I get a +2 ring of deflection,
Yeah,
or I get a +2 ring and a +2 amulet.
yeah, yeah. So 24 should be your armor class.
Wouldn't that be
Mm.
plus? Hang on. So I got 6 armor, and then does the
6
ring add to
armor,
armor or?
6 armor, 4 from your Dex. That's 20. Then 2 from the
Yep.
amulet. That's 22, and then 2 from the ring. That's 24.
What's this natural? Oh, why does it say natural +3? What is the natural?
Your natural AC is the amulet. It's
The
normally
Oh,
amulet.
0.
okay. So that's gonna be +2. Okay. Yes,
That's
24.
+2.
Okay. Nice. If I
If
still
you were
had
to
2
use
weapon defense, it'd be 25. No.
that added what +1, 2 weapon defense or +2?
Yeah,
+1.
yeah. If I was fighting with 2
Yeah,
weapons, but
yeah, with 2
it's
weapons.
I gave that up for something better. I've got
All right.
shadow deflection now, so shadow reflection. So if that -1 hurts me and I wind up getting hit, at least I get a clone.
I prefer the clone over an
I
extra
turn into a
+1.
log, so the
I
dragon
prefer
bites that instead.
that's a smart choice. I will go with the clone too. 50%
Yeah.
miss chance.
Is that it? Where's the goddamn?
So what's my
Um,
flat-footed AC then, Lewis? Because I just lose the dex. So is it?
just
It's
lose dex.
18, right? Yeah.
No, 19. Should be 19.
No, 18 because my dex is 4.
It might have been this.
Oh no, yeah,
Oh,
no, it'd be 20.
I thought it was +5 for your dex. No,
No, my dex is +4.
+4.
It's
Okay,
19 right now.
got it.
And now,
We're in the
characters.
dungeon.
Okay.
Hit the one. and figure out which. No, this wasn't it.
I want to make sure I have all my stats updated before we go fight this
I had
motherfucker.
I had a track for this, and I don't remember what it
All
was
my shit.
called.
I already prepared my spells too.
It's
Was it
about
this
to be
one?
GG's. This
No,
is the final boss for this chapter, right?
We're in the
Montmorian
boss
is
fight already?
no. No.
He's not. Oh, okay.
Montmorian is for this chapter, yes, but you're not
Yeah, for this chapter.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you're not anywhere near
That's what
him
I'm
yet.
saying. So, yeah, so
Damn it! I
this is a
had a
big fight.
fucking track for this, and I can't find it. It's figures. Anyway,
We gotta fucking get to him first.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're like down here in the map, or we up
Yeah,
here?
we're like down here.
oh,
Oh,
so your
We just
character.
got to
No,
the
what is
well,
river.
this thing over here? Is that
I'll
the
I'll I'll
town?
I'll tell you. So you guys enter the Valley of Black Tower. It's so named
Oh, this.
for the ominous spiked edifice that stands as a lone sentinel over the valley's riverside boundary. Uh,
The Iosauron?
Ooh,
Mm.
yo, y'all see this?
huh?
Yeah,
You
looks
why
think
like
what I'm
not?
looks
thinking?
like a dragon's
Looks like a
lair.
dragon's lair.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
it does.
that.
That might
It
be
does
a
look like a dragon's
warlord.
Yeah,
lair.
see that?
Let's go get Long Keith treasure.
Anyway,
Can we go
so
find a horde
My loot,
uh,
first,
my
and
loot
then?
sense is tingling.
okay,
Loot,
so
loot radar.
so so the valley so named for the ominous spike. You should all your characters should switch to the god Abadar. So they
I love you,
I-
Dave.
so Matt and Waylon would be happy. Like, welcome to the Church of
I
Richness,
mean,
the
we just
Church
so
of
happen to be
Rich
rich.
Bitches. Uh, so
We
into the
just so
valley
happen
of
to
the
be
Black
rich.
Tower. The valley
Not
is
our fault.
so named for the ominous spiked edifice that stands as a lone sentinel over the valley's riverside boundary. The valley of the Black Tower has long been viewed as a taboo by the stone giant tribes that dwell in and around the Iron Peak. Their tales speak of how the magic of the ancient lords still functions within the Black Tower, and how one of the ancient lord's minions still lives beyond death inside. However, Mockmurian was not deterred by the rumors surrounding it, and so he came to the valley and established the citadel of Jorgenfist.
Hmm.
The Valley of the Black Tower is a relatively small valley, and Jorgenfist dominates the view within. As your characters are approaching uh, from the northeast, and as you arrive, the mountains give way here to a wide valley, perched on the upper edge of a cliff overlooking the Mushkal River. At the western edge of the valley's entrance, there is a lone watchtower that stands upon a low hill, but this structure is overshadowed by the larger one that looms in the valley proper. For here stands a ring-shaped stone wall, 50 feet in height and surrounding several buildings, the most impressive of which is a looming black tower with blade-like crenellations that overlooks the river.
Annihilations.
Favorite word.
The
There it is.
blade-like crenellations that overlooks the river gorge. Within this ring, a 150-foot tall stone spire rises, surrounded by three low buildings. Apart from the Black Tower, five smaller towers are built into the wall of the fortress. One of these towers appears to be wider than the others and seems to be the only gateway that enters into the courtyard within. And as your characters are approaching stealthily, you're keeping yourselves not out in the open, but uh,
Could we use a Visisphere?
within the you're keeping yourselves within hiding amongst some of the rocks
Mhm.
along the mountainsides. So that and you've got like a good view from where you're at
Like the
over
hobbits.
the landscape.
This
Um,
is
as you're eyeing the area, um, the sun is rising up in the air. It's getting closer to like noon. Um, about an hour away from noon, and all of a sudden, like a shadow blocks out the sun above you.
Mm.
And looking up, you see a massive, colossal sized eagle-like bird flying
Mm.
overhead. And
the war chicken.
Mhm.
A rock.
you can make a nature check.
I was definitely doing that. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
He said, "Yeah, y'all killed the dragon, but I'm gonna put a fucking giant,
I,
fucking deadly
man,
bird in this
I,
motherfucking."
I've been forgetting all this time to use the skill check collector of monster whatever collector of monster knowledge.
Well, my roll
That's a plus
sucked.
5. That's a plus 5, right? From collector of monster. Teen deafness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We're not
yeah.
in
It's
a
it's plus it's
we're not,
plus five.
since since we're not in a battle. He's gonna cast deafness before he do his knowledge check.
16. Callum
Not
knows
knowledge
it's a
knowledge what
Callum
you said local
Callum knows it's an animal, but not one that he's ever
Nature.
what
not one that he's ever heard or seen before. Yeah, nature,
what was it nature or local?
nature.
Nature.
Oh,
Nature.
nature. Wrong one. Hold on, nature. Oh, I think nature's a little lower
Guess I
for him.
better
Oh no,
start bumping
the
that
same
up.
as local. There we go.
And so
At
Ren,
35.
this immense raptor, flies overhead. It unleashes a shrill cry. Those talons look to be large enough to carry off a horse.
Whoa.
These mighty, massive animals are known as roc, ROC. They are terrifying, legendary birds, renowned for their ability to carry off elephants and other big animals.
Oh God.
They're about
Okay.
they're typically about 30 feet long from beak to tail, with an 80-foot wingspan, known to weigh up
Nas-
to 4
N-
tons.
Nasir's future pet.
Right.
While
Trying
their
to figure out
beak,
how to add a rock to a zoo.
Right.
while, yeah, good luck.
He
While
might eat your horse.
they eat like half the town. While their beaks are hooked like an eagle's, you gotta feed these shit elephants. Good luck with
I just I I just feed it giants.
that. while damn, while their beak
Low,
while their
low food for monks in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
these giants, why are you doing to
Uh,
us? So
Why are you doing this?
I got a pet to feed. I'm sorry.
Same man.
While their beaks are
Birds
hooked,
gotta eat.
while their beaks are hooked like an eagle's and designed for slashing and tearing, most rocks prefer to seize their prey in their massive clawed talons and drop them from great heights before feasting on their shattered remains. And
Crack them like a
Hmm.
coconut.
for this reason, rocks are typically followed by flocks of scavengers like rooks and buzzards and eagles hoping to steal portions of their messy meal. The rock generally ignores such opportunists, but if scavengers don't take care, they nevertheless may find themselves accidentally consumed by the hungry rock. They are equally comfortable over land and sea, and they are capable of sleeping in the air as they soar solo across great ranges in search of
What?
food. They generally return home to the mountains to roost and procreate. They prefer rocky crags that are completely inaccessible by terrestrial means, building vast nests of tree trunks and ruined masonry. Once a decade, they will mate and lay a clutch of eggs and raise their young. Outside of mating, they are
Good.
extremely antisocial and may attack others of their kind in vicious aerial battles in order to establish their territorial boundaries. And when a nest contains eggs or chicks, parents trade off in their long-ranging flights, with one restricting its wanderings within about a 10-mile radius of the nest. Rocks are most commonly white, but they can be a number of different colors, from dark brown or gold to black or blood red. And their massive feathers are highly prized, and their eggs even more so. And due to their scarcity and the high risk involved in harvesting them, a single rock egg can net about 4,000 gold pieces should it be transported to the market undamaged. They can be trained as well as any other animal, but its great size makes this a daunting task for most would-be trainers of human size. Nasir. The same isn't
Come on.
the same isn't true.
Look at the Charizard.
The same isn't true for giants, however, particularly cloud and storm giants, who often use trained rocks as guardians for their lairs. Rocks are even large enough to serve as mounts for the most prestigious of giants.
Oh, that's his lair up here then. That's his lair.
Yeah, that's a layer up there, bro.
Yeah. I
For
was hoping
sure.
to
Now, this rock that flies
for
overhead,
dragons.
That's his layer for sure.
does not if it noticed your characters, it didn't seem to care, but it just flies overhead. Makes it, screeches. The screech kind of some kind of call. It's not so much of like a warning call, more like just a call. Um, and that's because um it flies towards that spire that you see in the center of Jorgenfist, where you see um the spire that you can see in the distance. Um, it rises to like a needle point, looks to be about 150 feet above the ground. Um, you can see that it flies towards that spire, and you can make out what appears to be an open like entrance inside of the spire where and as it's coming towards it, so it's probably roosting in there. That's where it's heading. And but you see the head of a second one poking out of the hole.
Ooh.
So it's a mated pair that's using that spot as a nesting.
Oh boy.
Um, as for so yeah, so here's the main pathway. Here's the main pathway over here to the north. Let me circle it. For those let's use blue. That'll stand out. So over here is the pathway from the direction that your characters are coming from. Although you're hiding, amongst a bunch of like rocks and cliff sides, overlooking the area. So you're not like out in the open out here. Um, this right here is the watchtower on the hill. And then
Right.
you can make out the encampment, several encampments surrounding that entire citadel. Here's the spire in the center where the rock flew over towards, and then
Okay.
this right here is the Black Tower itself.
Okay.
As you can see, it's overlooking the cliff where you can make out the Mushkar River. But yeah, you see several massive encampments all around, stone giants everywhere. Some of them riding on mammoths.
We need the
Um,
army.
Yeah. Yeah. We need the qua.
Mm-hmm.
um,
What up, Watson?
yeah, Watson has
Oh
made
no.
it.
We not much has happened. We just got here. We formed an alliance with the we oppressed the Qua, and they're gonna talk to their elders about joining us in the fight
Them motherfuckers
against
ain't coming.
Montgomery. Nah, nah. Who's gonna let us die like this? But we really oppressed the shit out the guys riding up.
Nice.
We had heads of all their favorite
So
fucking
yes, here
enemies.
the fortress here, obviously not the only sign of life in the valley, but surrounding it, you can make out seven large camps of towering tents, yurt, and stone shelters. Smoke rises from campfires, and you can sort of hear the sound of grating laughter and the clash of weapon training fill the air as stone giants are competing with the periodic trumpeting of large and angry sounding animals from somewhere within the fortress itself. Uh,
So,
besides the rocks. um,
so
Hmm.
is it safe to assume that the point of view that we have is from the ground level, and in order for us to have the point of view that we see on this map, we would have to get aerial, right?
your
Is that
characters
fair to say?
are about. I'd say you're about like 40 feet up from the ground level and like hiding up in this mountainous area. Over here, you're not like out in the open on the path. You've approached, you know,
Okay.
hiding.
So,
Schemes or
Waylon says to Ren, you know, I think it would be a good idea if you have some sort of transmutation type of magic where it could put one of us in the form of a bird so that we could get a good lay of the land. Once upon a time when my brother wasn't so hitched up on, so headset on his prophecies, he was here and he had a familiar that he used to send out and gather information of the lay of the land for us. In this particular instance, considering we are dealing with giants who have, well, not only are we going in their own lay of the land, we're going in their own territories, but they tend to have the higher ground and will be able to see us before we get there. But if we have a bird in the sky, literally, to give us information on the lay of the land, perhaps we can figure a more conspicuous way of approaching that citadel.
Ren nods. He replies, consider it done. Any volunteers?
My suggestion would be Nasia or Kaldim. When it comes to
Icarus
sneaking
points to
around, those
Khaldun.
two are the best.
Nasir
You
says,
see
"Did you
Calvin
not
shaking
see
his head,
that giant
saying, "You've transformed me enough."
pterodactyl in the sky?" I do not want to alarm that thing.
Do you mean to tell me that because you are in a different form, that your skills as a martial artist would be diminished somewhat?
Well, that
Absolutely.
the the talents of that creature, as I stated before, could grab has enough force and strength to grab an elephant. So he
Well, what about if we put you in the form of a bird, but we also make you invisible?
Why don't we use that? Didn't Quindamir have a spell with an invisible eye of some? I remember him using it for the Fort Rennick fortress that could scan the entire area.
Hmm.
Oh, the
Arcane
eye.
eye.
Arcane Eye.
that is
Well,
not a spell that I have at my disposal.
Uh,
unfortunately, I do
Summon
not have
Quindamir.
such a thing either.
However, you're onto something.
We're gonna be busy
Though
with business
we
transactions.
could, I I could leave. Oh wait, hold on. Time. I'll take that back. Invisibility is a personal spell, right? Or could that be cast on others?
No, we got potions.
Invisibility? Invisibility can be cast on others.
All right. He goes like,
Oh,
well,
you made me invisible in the last fight.
Icarus does it. Well, it's on Caldum a lot.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I'm saying Ren made me invisible last fight.
Oh,
yeah,
He
that
yeah.
was
put greater
greater
invisibility
invisibility.
on me.
But greater, yeah, that doesn't last that long. It's only like a 1 round per cast level.
Yeah,
We
he
need the
wouldn't.
regular. We need the
Right.
regular invisibility that
Normal
lasts
invisibility,
when
yeah,
no one
can
has
work
any.
on others. It can work on others and objects too.
And
Yeah, yeah,
other.
it does. Yeah, but we have potions of those. So,
Yeah, I would
but
rather do the potions.
okay.
We get
So
2 days.
Ren rolled a 35, Lewis, for his knowledge local on that bird creature. Does he happen to have not? This is a specific question. Does he happen to have knowledge of what bird that creature would not attack? Is considered like an ally, in nature. Is there
I
any?
mean, it's not
Is
gonna
there any
go out of its
species?
it's not gonna go out of its way to like it's like small birds to eat. That shit wants to
Yeah,
eat,
because it's too small. They want to eat an
Yeah,
elephant, pretty much,
Right,
right?
it would actually probably have a hard time
deer,
even trying to
Yeah.
grasp a
So,
diminutive
all right.
bird.
So
but
so Ren so
one
so Ren,
thing to be aware of is that other birds of prey tend
All
to
right. There's other birds of prey following it.
yeah, they tend to follow or be within the vicinity of a rock because they know when the rock catches its food.
Scavengers.
They
Yeah,
could
because
scavenge.
they like to grab their food and drop it from really high and let it go splat. And so these other birds will come down and eat the splatterings while the rock takes
Gotcha.
the rest of the
Yeah,
meal.
so it'd be better if he could just fly and be invisible then.
Could do
Um,
that.
yeah, you can do both. You can do that. I got. Oh, yeah, that is a good question. Does everyone have their various magic prepared?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Which is just
I
well, yeah.
did
Well, with
last
Icarus, it's
time.
just
Yes.
your slots coming back with so
Doesn't
Ren preparations and Wayland extract preparations.
I
right?
believe I'm keeping the same that I had from last time. Um, yeah, mine is
What?
still the
Okay.
same. I don't see no
I switched mine up
changes.
already,
So
like
these
earlier. So mine is
what's shown there pretty much is keeping that the same.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Can he do? He can make another potion of from the day of rest that we had yesterday. Right? Well, the day before, right? He could do another 1200 in GP worth of
Yeah,
potions,
yeah.
right?
potion
I
level
already put
20.
those down. He told me
Yep.
those 2 days. I already added them to everybody's sheets.
Hey,
Mhm.
Didn't we get an
what
extra
does
day for
Blur
yesterday?
do?
For the
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I added
we
that
got
too.
he got okay.
Yeah, I see all my potions are updated. What does Blur do? I forgot.
20%
Yeah,
Miss
20%
miss
mischance.
chance.
mischance. Your body's very like blurry and hard and distorted. It's hard to make out where you're at, so it's like a 20% mischance when
Oh, oh,
the enemy
Watson,
makes an
roll
attack.
a lucky number. You're the only one missing.
Oh, we got lucky numbers back?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Ren has them.
Ren been having that spells. I just keep forgetting to cast it. I mean, but I
oh,
remember this
word?
time.
Oh,
It's a transmutation spell, level 1. It's not. Yeah.
6.
Oh, same what I. That's the same number I got. So
Nice. I got a 7.
the scout is gonna be flying and invisibility then, or
Mm-hmm.
Invisibility is like a minute per level, right?
a
Yeah.
minute per level.
What
Yeah.
10 minutes? Oh, it's a minute. Okay,
No, no, 1 minute. 1 minute per level.
1 minute.
So it's not that long. Doesn't last that long.
Who
Oh,
and
well,
you're
It's long
casting
enough
it?
for him to give
I would
us
say
a
yeah,
flat
11,
round.
11 which yeah, whatever your
11
cast
minutes should be
level
more than
is,
enough.
11 minutes. Yeah, should be a good amount.
No, it's 12 minutes.
We just need a
Oh, 12
bird's eye
minutes.
view and
Okay,
we
yeah.
could go.
Yeah, because the let me look at the scale.
I mean, he has a rod of extend. If we needed more than 12 minutes, he could make it 24 minutes.
I thought there was a scale on this. That's not yeah.
I believe Caldum the master of stealth.
I thought you were more
Busting out,
stealthy than I.
he's busting out the
You
Resident
have more
Evil.
experience in the
Resident
air
Evil
with your flying kicks.
had to hit the Resident Evil speech.
I don't know how to fly that well.
It would be you, Jill, the master of
Master of love
unlocking.
locking. The
All
master
right.
of picking locks. You could really use this.
Hold on, telepath. So
What is it?
And
It's
realistically,
blood.
nobody needs to be turned into a bird if you can make them invisible. Just freaking cast flight.
Uh,
I have a fly potion
Shit.
that gives you a
Make
bonus to fly.
make me and Nasir both invisible and give us flight. We'll both go.
2 birds.
Not two
Yeah.
birds. I said make us
To
both
the
invisible and give us
birds.
flight.
Okay.
I'll need access to my weapons.
Why do you both need to go for the scouting mission? You just
It's
go
just
to get
scouting.
the
You're not going to fight. It's a scout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Hey,
scout.
you never know.
Ren will go with you.
This
I'll
wears
go if
Alpha
you cast
Blood.
flight on me. I ain't turned into a bird.
Ren volunteers to go with Caldum. If something happens, he can always teleport them back. There. So you don't feel like you're going alone, Caldum. That works?
I'm scared.
Ah, you be good, man. He could stealth too. He's pretty good at stealthing, so
All right, well,
and he has good eyesight.
we know Nasir has been. What spell did you cast to transform?
All right, so that means he has to cast a bunch of spells then. So first spell that Ren is gonna cast is telepathic bond.
Oh yeah, let me get these buffs on here. Uh,
Nah, I could give him. I have a potion of fly. I could just give him
Yeah, you don't have to burn all
al-
that.
a-
Yeah.
alchemical allocation, so I can keep my the hard copy of my fly potion. You can just drink the copy.
Okay. 6,
I'll mark
7,
it off my
9,
sheet right
10,
now.
Smart,
11,
smart,
12.
smart.
Good
He-
I
Matt Washington.
believe I could
That
fly.
is shit.
He just spits it in the Caldum's
Look,
mouth
He
and
could
shit.
he could
Dude,
only
Real.
he spits.
Hey,
I don't drink
Real.
anything. He gets the
we're brothers.
allocation, and he drinks the fly potion.
We're brothers.
yeah,
He said,
he could
all
only
good.
Snowballed in potions and shit. Oh god.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Spitting was one thing. You're taking it next level there.
so somebody has to be left out on the telepathic bond. Like it can only be Ren and 4 other people he could include. So who wants to? So Ren and Caldum definitely have it on. So that means 3 more people.
Y'all can put it on now. I'll sit out.
So Waylon,
Yeah,
Nasir,
Waylon definitely wants to be
Waylon,
a part of it. That way, I
Waylon,
could
Rakim, and one more person, Icarus.
share info.
So Nasir will be out of it then, right?
Okay.
Wait, did I do that right? It's 5 people total he could include. And
As
it
long
makes
as the
sense.
people with the high knowledge skills are in it, because we could
Yeah.
relay information.
Right. Okay, so that's 1 level 5 slot.
what was that about the fly? You used an allocation?
I gave Caldum an allocation infusion,
You mean
and then I
Nasir?
let him drink one of my fly. No,
For
Caldum and
Calvin.
Ren are going.
Caldum has alchemical allocation preserving flask, or
I gave no, I gave him a alchemical
He's giving me a
allocation
sippy sip.
infusion
okay,
that I
so that
have.
okay, so then
So
that's
I marked off. I had 2 of them. I marked them down to 1 already. So I gave him that infusion for alchemical allocation. Then I let him drink my fly potion that I have on me, and he's gonna spit the fly potion back into the vial, and so he has fly from that, and I get to keep my original fly potion that I have.
fly potion. Okay. Um. What?
There's no need to mark it off because he
No,
used
no,
the
no. I need to
allocation.
see the caster level of their fly potion.
Oh, okay. It should be since I made it at 3rd, I believe.
Oh, and happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, happy
Oh,
birthday,
happy
bro!
birthday, man.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Forgot.
Happy birthday. Also, happy birthday, Red Lotus.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Happy
Cheers. We
birthday,
made
Red
it.
Lotus.
cheers.
We made it 2 years, man.
Mhm.
I'm over here. I'm looking at the date, and I'm like 319. I'm like, oh shit, because it just hit midnight.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the fly potion is it just had a base fifth.
Yeah, I had it
Yeah,
base.
that's
I
like
think when I first made it, it was like base
yeah,
level.
that's still like I think is it 50 minutes or 5 minutes? Let's see. I always forget if it's a 10 minute. No, not that. The spell. The spell is 1 minute. So if you got 5 minutes of a flight speed of 60 feet, let's see here. So you got 5 minutes to scout before the
Cowden,
fly.
though.
Well, Caldum.
Uh,
Caldum has
yeah.
5 minutes of flying.
Hmm. And I believe the spell gives you it gives you free ranks in the fly skill, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, not ranks. I think it gives you a bonus. Yeah,
Bonus. There we go.
half
Because you
caster
don't need
level.
it. You
So
probably
yeah,
need to learn.
it gives him another +2 to fly
Okay,
if he
that's bad
needs to
enough.
make any if he needs to make any fly checks.
All right, cool.
All right, so
Let me
Caldum's got
finish changing all these
Caldum
clothes.
has flight. And what
All
else
right,
am I
so
missing?
Ren is gonna cast telepathic bond. He can only include 4 additional people, so the only person left out is Nasir.
Okay.
And he's gonna cast fly spell on himself, and he's also gonna cast invisibility on himself and also Caldum. So those 4 spells. Oh, and one additional spell, Eyes of the Aurora for Ren as well, and that should be it.
Isaiah Poro,
Sounds good.
fly, and invisibility.
Invisibility times two, yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. You both got
and
invisibility.
and tel and telepathic bond as well.
Invisibility on uh with a Caldum and Azir.
I'm
No,
not flying.
no, Caldon and himself. Ren is
Calvin
accompanying
and
Caldon.
Ren.
Oh, Caldum himself. So how's Nasir invisible?
That fear is
I'm
not
not
flying.
invisible. I'm not doing
Why?
nothing. I'm hanging out
Nasir's,
at the on the
Nasir's not
ground level,
Nasir's not
Oh,
going.
minding my
He's
business,
on first
twiddling my
base.
thumbs.
Nasir's
Nasir's
I'm
not even
not
not
in.
doing
going.
nothing.
He's not right. He's not even in the telepathic bond.
I'm not even the telepathic pod.
Right.
Okay. I
You got me stuck on the brain. I am not in it.
I, I guess he's used to you always going
Yeah,
scouting.
yeah,
He's used.
yeah. That's what
that's
it
pretty much
is.
what
I'm
I'm used
usually,
to. Like I'm used to him
yeah,
going,
usually,
and
yeah,
then I heard Caldum's going, and then I heard Ren might be
yeah,
going, and then I
yeah.
didn't.
No,
I guess
I'm actually.
I didn't hear
I
Well,
the
was like,
part when Nasir backed out was
Caldon
what happened. I
Calvin
didn't.
stepped up. Calvin
Caldon
stepped
was
up.
Caldon was gonna go alone, but then he didn't want to go alone though. So that's why Ren volunteered to go with him.
Okay, so invisibility on Caldum and
That's a lot of
Ren
spells you got to cast
and
on yourself.
I
fly
know it's
on.
a lot of slots there.
That's a lot of slots. Why don't you just? I mean, just go do a circle and then come right back, Cal. Because if he, you know, that's a lot of spells slots wasted for fucking Ren.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good going by myself.
Okay. Yeah, you're invisible. You're stealth. You got high ass stealth. You could go in, do a quick scan, and get out.
I didn't do that. Then Ren can save a couple
Yeah,
of
because
slots.
we got telepathic bond. If something happens, we'll just go
Yeah,
with
we
it.
got
So
we
you
got to
Right.
you got to save your spells, bro.
all right. So let me put some of these spells back. So just invisibility, 1 level 2 on you,
Yeah.
and you drank the potion from Waylon, right?
Waylon, yep. Waylon
All
said we
right.
gave him the potion to fly. You gave him the
All right.
invisibility.
So the
You're
He's
gonna, you're
all
gonna
right.
off.
see Caldum.
So
You're
the
gonna
only
see
two.
Caldum like one of those freaking meme videos, like near 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 near.
So yeah, he's only casting 3 spells then, Lewis.
All right.
Eyes of the Aurora is a level 1 slot, invisibility on Caldum, and then telepathic bond. as well, so we could communicate.
And then you need to be
No matter
keeping track of time and telling me when I got to come back because I ain't paying attention to that.
it's 5 minutes for the fly.
I know. I'm just saying you got to tell me like, hey,
Do you have,
Calvin, hey,
do you have
bro,
another? Do you have another potion? It's only one fly potion that we have,
you
or
got to hit one of those return to home GPS things on the drone.
mm,
Well, it's going to be a matter of all right, Callum, where on the map are you
So
going to
where are we at currently?
going to first? You're at
We're over there. Okay.
the blue circle.
Yeah. So I think where did we see the rock fly? Was it right here
It's in the spire in the middle of the
Spire in the middle
or
of
this one? Okay. Okay.
Jorgenfist.
So I think at first I'll fly over to this tower,
All right. So you thought
take a little peek in the window.
flying as fast as you can straight that way while invisible.
roll. You could
Uh,
stealth too.
he
Oh
could
yeah, and
stealth.
I'm
It would
stealthing.
be slower, but he could
Oh,
unless
well,
unless
I'll
you
wait till I get closer.
you
No, when he
yeah.
gets closer, he could stealth. When he getting
Oh yeah, yeah,
closer,
yeah. Well, when he gets closer, yeah, he could
yeah, not like
stealth.
from the beginning. Now,
Yeah, because you a straight line
When I get to the window, I'm
flying
hitting
you
stealth.
straight line
Oh wait, are these
flying.
like little encampments?
Those are the well, I wouldn't say little. They're giant encampments of
So
giants.
on my way over to this tower, I want to just kind of look down at what's going on over here.
What you see down there is what appears to be two clans of ogres. One clan has like the symbol on like their shields and there's like a flag, and on some of the tents you can see um the symbol of like a red shield, and then the other clan has like a symbol of like a nightshade. Um, but yeah, it appears to be two clans of ogres. Um,
Okay.
actually, roll a
Knowledge local.
roll a local check.
Okay. Local is okay.
mm.
Ooh, all right. So, Caldum, these are the Red Shield and
That's
Nightshade
first
tribe.
local.
The, these are the Red Shield and Nightshade tribe of ogres. They are the combination of two ogre clans that have banded together to form one tribe, led under Papa Beshk, who is who's a pretty decent barbarian ogre warrior. Um,
And the cousin of Wet Papa.
is he related to Wet Papa?
Papa
uh,
asking wet Papa.
Papa Best. Um, much of it appears that some of these despite the union of these two clans under one tribe, he can make out some of them bickering and fighting amongst themselves. Um, there seems to be, uh, judging from where he's not like instantly counting them, but he can guesstimate that there's definitely a few dozen ogres there, close to 50 about. Maybe even more that are inside of maybe even more inside, the hiding, not hiding, but like hanging out inside of the tent enclosures that are there.
Okay. What about when I get to the tower?
What tower? The one, oh, this one here.
Yeah.
That tower. Those are, you can see that they are watchtowers. They
Okay.
The watchtowers have. Let's see
And
there a symbol? No.
It's here. Chill, bro. I see it.
Yeah, they are. The wall surrounding the fortress, he can see that they're made of enormous blocks of stone sealed together sealed together. They appear to be about uh breathing like that. They appear to be hold on, right. They appear to be 30 feet wide at the base of the walls, but they're not entirely vertical. They seem to slope inward slightly, becoming about 15 feet wide on the battlements. And the walls itself are about 50 feet high. They look to have pretty poor handholds, so if anybody was to try and climb these walls, it'd be DC 30 climb check. The four towers appear to be about 45. Uh, they are 45 feet away. They're about 70 feet tall, with at least one wide rock throwing slot on each side of the tower.
Mm,
The
of course.
tops are conical, and the interiors probably have stairs going from the ground level to the top. Um,
Can I see anything in the window? In
you
the
can
rock hole?
see, yeah, you can see a single stone giant looking out over the window, and inside behind it, you can make out stacks of these rocks that it can throw.
Okay. All right. I want to start getting closer to the spire, and I'm going to stealth.
All right.
So
You start to slow down your
as I get
flight,
about like right here, yeah.
and you start to soar in
Do we
slowly while invisible. Um,
And as I'm learning all this, I'm passing that information back to you, Ren. I'm telling you what I see.
got it?
you can see within the wall of Jorgenfist, you see the spire. You also see a
Here's my
massive.
stealth check.
You see a spire.
Nice.
You see a spire. You see the spire. You see one, two, three buildings. You see a massive pit in the dead center of this courtyard, and then of course there's the black tower at the edge of the wall. And as you make your way towards the spire, you can see
The black. This is the black tower.
right here. Actually, you know what? Since you're in there, let me let's uh let's go to this map. All right, here's the spire.
Okay.
Um,
This is the black tower though over here, right?
that's the black tower, yes.
Okay. And the rock flew in here to the spire.
Yeah, and as you're close enough to get a better look, you can see that the white streaks cover the sides of this stone spire and the surrounding ground, thick as paint. So if anybody wants to collect rock doo-doo, free to do
Yeah.
that. I'm sure Waylon
You
needs
know
it for
Waylon wants that shit
Waylon
for
needs it for
something.
something though.
So the rock is just up there, just crapping down the side of this
Um,
thing.
among these immense bird droppings are splintered elk bones and scraps of hide. The spire rises to a needle point 150 feet above, but at a height of about 50 feet, he can see the opening in the northern face that allows access to a round chamber within, of which he can see an enormous nest and both the rock inside.
Okay, so that's where the rocks live.
The
Oh,
tall
they live.
central, the yeah, that's their roost. That's their roosting spot. The tall central spike monolith of um it towers over the walls and watchtowers. Yeah, it's become a nesting site for these partly tamed rocks. They nest inside about a 20-foot 25-foot diameter chamber that's within the spire, about 50 feet above the ground. Um, so yeah, there's two rocks that roost here, but it's obviously pretty clear that the giants have somewhat tamed them as well, and probably have use. They probably use them for something, whether as mounts or as guardians, or or whether as a mount or guardian, or even as possibly messengers. Um, but yeah, that's what he
They're using
sees with the
rocks as
fire.
a messenger? What kind of fucking paper are they tying to the rocks' lips? Yo.
uh,
Giant stone tablets.
right, right.
Okay. I want to start flying over to the Black Tower over here.
All right.
You're wailing in your on the mental voice chat. He says, "Be very careful. We do know that Macmorian is very versed in magic, which means he could be very versed in magical defenses. Also, I have a question concerning the outlay of that cliffside that is off to the side of the Citadel. Is it viable for us to approach from that direction?"
Is he asking Calvin that?
Wait,
Think
what was that last part, Matt?
I think there was a geography check on this, but I think.
He was asking about the cliffside
Oh,
that
I got a good geography. Let me roll that.
I think it was already rolled, and I think there was mention because somebody said, "Is there a way to go from underneath?" And I
Oh,
think I did have Calvin roll a geography, and I did say that this is why it's good to take notes in the handouts, guys. And I did say that that the cliff sides might have some cavern entrances that could lead on the ground, and it might be a way to go in from underneath. Because Caractinus did say that he did mention that inside of Jorgenfist that there was a pit that leads on the ground, so that there
yeah,
is some stuff going on the ground there.
yeah.
But
There was a spot I was gonna check after going to this tower. So you're gonna have to go back to that other map.
but since you're
But I
flying
just want
by,
to get
I
close
say
enough
since
to
you're
the
flying
tower
by
to
the
see if
yeah,
I can see it.
since you're flying by the tower, you can see that this tower is not like the others that compose the fort. Its architectural style is far more intricate and ancient in appearance, bearing similarities to
Mhm.
many of the other ancient monuments that dot the Varusian landscape. It's made of black stone and decorated with gargoyles. The Although as Caldum takes a closer look, they are as
Thalassonian.
far as he knows, they're regular gargoyles. They're not living ones.
Hang on,
um,
did that one move, or is that just my eyes fucking with me?
I know you guys are like fucking gargoyles. Um, Made of black
PTSD.
stone and decorated with gargoyles, the tower's walls are streaked with thick lichen and moss. It soars twice as high as the watchtower. So I guess they're this one's about 140 feet high. Its facade effectively dominating the view. Um, the tower's gargoyles appears to depict saints and demons of Babylonian religion. Although they're so weathered that they are unrecognizable today, except for maybe a few of them look vaguely demonic. So, a clear indication they're not living gargoyles. They're heavily eroded.
Mm, okay. Can you go back to the other map?
Oh, and it has one
Uh,
entrance. It has one entrance
When I flew over
only.
this, what is this that I see?
Hold on. It has only one entrance
Yeah.
from what he can make out. It appears to be a large stone door. Um, and that's it. He doesn't seem to see like any other entrances into the tower. Um, Now, okay. And what's the other thing you're saying?
Can I roll a perception to see if I
Oh, I,
sense anything coming out of that tower?
oh, my dumbass forgot to. Not that it matters now. If anything's coming out of the tower or inside?
Yeah, like if I could sense like
Oh, okay.
anything, like movement, sound.
You nothing. There's nothing that he can't hear any
Okay.
sounds at all coming from within. Uh, just all right, where to now?
Yeah, back to the other map. There were those two cavern holes on the side I wanted to go look at real quick.
Oh, and as for the courtyard itself,
And actually, I just want to make
as
sure, like this distance that I'm covering, am I gonna be able to make it back?
I'll let you know if it's starting to run out. You've got 5 minutes. It's been about
Okay.
I'd say it's been about 1 minute so far. Um,
Okay.
as for the courtyard itself, why can't I find it? Oh, it appears to be a large area of hard-packed earth that fills the southwestern quadrant of the courtyard. Um, there is a single stone giant in the courtyard that appears to be trying to break in a mammoth. It's trying to train it. The mammoth looks pretty wild and angry though, but the stone giant is doing his best to you know force it to get it to obey, train it to he's basically using animal on it to try and get it to be a trained mammoth. So as for the pit itself that because you're flying over, so you can see that the pit at the center, it's a massive pit, and you can see that it goes pretty far down into the below the ground. The pit drops down about 80 feet, and he can make out like what appears to be like tangles of bones and broken bodies at the bottom.
It's a dragon pit.
And there are flocks of crows, buzzards, and other scavenging birds that are flying into the pit or flying out of the pit after scavenging on what they could down there.
That's the we are Sparta pit.
That's
What's
it.
the what's this like spiral dirt way going down?
Yes, there is a pathway that spirals along the edge of the pit and goes down to the bottom.
Okay. Got away here.
There's a ramp. Yeah, there's a pit at the center. Um, It leads to the underground portions of Jorgenfist. There's a ramp that looks like it leads down, and it winds around and leads down below at the bottom of the pit.
Okay. Actually, so I can see down into that pit. I can see that it leads somewhere. Like
Yeah, he can make
it's
out
not
like
just
on
a
the he can
empty
make out
pit.
it lead to the bottom, and he can make out those bones, but he can make out that along the edges there's definitely tunnels leading to other portions underground.
Can I fly down inside and take a look?
So you start to fly down into the pit, and as you're flying down. Which and it descends about 80 feet. He can
I get
see
hit
that
with a rock.
he can he can see that the bones and he can see that all the bones and broken bodies down here look to be a combination of humanoids, giants, and he can make out a few dragon corpses here as well. Um, Some of
Interesting.
them still with flesh on them and scales. One of them with blue scales, and then actually a couple of them with blue scales and one red.
Why would? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, so
So,
and Ren, I'm passing all this to you, man. I'm
um,
finding these dragon corpses with different colored dragons.
Yeah, he says it out loud, so Nasir is also included in the loop of what's going on.
the
Yes, yes,
carcasses,
okay.
the
It's
carcasses,
possible that could be bad.
how them you notice that the carcasses also all from where there's still skin on some of them, they all have the Sahedron rune carved crudely on their torsos for the humanoids and the dragon corpses. Or for the cases of dead giants that are down here, the Sahedron rune has been branded on their backs.
They've all been a sacrifice for the greater good. Greed. Do I see Lucretia's corpse down there? No.
No.
Okay. So I want to fly down into the pit though, and I want to look. I want to like look at one of the tunnels. I want to try to see if I
So
can
you
kind of go
fly
in one of the
down
tunnels.
and
Like,
you
can I see anything, or is it too dark?
yeah, so you're going down, you're in a tunnel where and you enter an area where you can see several other tunnels, but the tunnel to your right actually opens out to a cave of dire bears. There's a
Oh,
few of
that's
them.
cute.
There's a few of
Yeah,
them in there. Uh, one of them chewing on a massive bone. The other two just laying there relaxing. It's a bone-strewn mess of a cavern, and it appears to be a den of bones, bits of cloth and leather, and swaths of matted fur lining the walls. And the air in here is thick with the scent of animal dung and spoiled meat.
And can I see any faint light coming out of any of those other tunnel holes?
Um,
Trying to figure out if there's an exit from here.
let's see, up ahead. That's a good. Is there light? Yeah, well, stone giants have
Fire
dark vision.
bears.
So yeah, you can feel that the air in these caves feels a bit warmer than outside. That there are also, you notice that there are also numerous tiny ventilation tunnels that seems to be keeping the caves from growing too stale. Um, the ceilings themselves are pretty high. They average about 20 feet in height, and while in caverns they generally tend to arch to about a height of 40 feet. The walls, floors, and ceiling are rough and laced with burrows and air vents. But despite their almost wrinkled look, they remain quite strong. Stone giants are particular about their lairs, so there's little chance of cave-ins down here. Um,
Is there any one of them that looks
but
particularly
he doesn't see any. There's no light sources though. Stone giants do have dark vision, so for the most part, they don't tend to wander about their caverns with light sources unless they need them for something else, like a fire to cook.
okay? Okay. Yeah, let me fly up out of there. How much time has passed?
Yeah,
Few minutes?
it's got a couple of minutes left.
That
Okay.
cliffside.
I want to fly over to the cliffside. If you can go back to that other map.
Oh man, that shit fucking shrunk.
Bro, those
I zoomed all the way in on the other one.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to fly. So I go back over the tower, right over here to the cliffside, and just look down and see if I see anything.
You'll fly out there over the river, and
Obviously, I'm pretty sure I'll see boats.
you're looking all across the entire length of the cliffside, and you do spot two caverns. Which one do you want to, I guess, peek into first?
Let's go. Let's go with the bottom one first.
All right, you go to the one at the bottom. Go there.
As long as
And
no bunyips pop out of the water, I'm okay.
this cavern overlooks the Muspah River. It's at about a height of a height of 50 feet, so it's 50 feet above the river. And as you get to the entrance, quietly and invisible, there is a musky smell that lingers near the entrance to this cave. A thick, almost reptilian stink.
troglodytes.
He can make out dozens of bones, many of them immense mammoth or aurochs remains, and they lie scattered on the ledge overlooking the river about 50 feet below. Um, no, not maybe troglodytes. It's been a while since I got these. Oh, let me double check something. Yeah, they do. Okay, and do I have that map? I believe I do. I have it. I just didn't upload it. That was the one. Oops. No, why did you draw that? Is that right? Yeah, okay. Now there's no light sources in here at all, but with your low light vision and some of the light from outside, you're able to see a good distance into the entrance of the cavern, about halfway
Would
into it.
we like
Um,
light? Do we need light?
uh,
Or
no, because
Icarus
light
has.
sources cannot be made invisible.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So if he was to have a torch or something that glows, people would see something glowing. They wouldn't see him, but they'd see the light source.
Something is up.
Right. Um,
Throw it in like a
he but
flare.
but what he does know is that it definitely the cavern goes in deeper, and he can make out to the right the entrance to another cavern area. But he does hear something scraping along, something large scraping along the cavern floor, and it starts to come out. As it's coming out of
Oh,
that cavern area and
motherfucking
going towards going towards the entrance, you can see the silhouette of a creature that you're very familiar with because you've had to deal with these um, at Fort Rannick. You
Oh,
see
wyvern.
a wyvern, and wyverns
Yep.
have have extremely keen scent, and so it looks towards your not directly at you, but in your area, and you can see its nostrils flaring as if it smells something
Calvin
that's
starts to back away,
No, go
and
fight them. You got stealth, sneak attack
starts
them.
to
No,
move
no.
up here to go check out this cavern. Have a nice day, Mr. Wyvern.
You got sneak attack. You got it.
I'm not gonna 1v1 that motherfucker. I might be able to take a wyvern. But then I'm stuck over here without invisibility and without fly, and I'm fucking stuck. So I'm back out of there. I'm gonna go check this one out. And you hear that, Ren?
Yes,
It's
sir.
our wyvern. I think it smells me. I'm bouncing. I'm dipping. I'm out.
Yeah. So
Now, Luce is trying to come up with a scenario now where it fucking pursues
No, no,
me.
no, no, no. You're fine. Like
What are you thinking?
it's send your scent, but like you're leaving. It can't see you. It doesn't visibly see
as
you, but
long as
it
It
did
just
detect
smells
your
bad.
as
presence, and yeah, it's not gonna detect exactly where you're at until it gets closer, but you're not letting it get closer. So you fly back out.
right, you good, you good.
Let me go take a look at this one.
Um, hold on, let me check. Pants 87.
You look inside, you see a giant, what looks like a giant flame coming towards you as a fireball comes fucking barreling out of the hole.
I mean, we killed the
So
dragon. Just gotta kill
so
his kids now.
the wyvern is sharing the same tunnel system as the Direbears. These motherfuckers is just
So the
moving.
other cave. So you fly. You said towards the other
Well, the
cave. The other
Direbears
cave.
they were to the right of that tunnel system. They had their own little cavern.
Mm.
They weren't in the tunnel. They had their own little cavern like in the
Yeah, he
pit.
got to the entrance, and going forward ahead, he can see there was a central cavern with like other tunnels and other cavern entrances. Um, although it was too far for him to see before it turned pitch black. But to the right, he was able to make out another cavern entrance, and coming out of that was a wyvern. But there was definitely more areas to this cavern system
So,
that
so it looked like a
but
tunnel.
he didn't have a chance to explore that yet because the wyvern was walking out. So he goes to the other. You fly up to the other cave that you saw. This one is 250 feet above the narrow beach of river below. Um, as you get to the entrance, as you land on the entrance of this cavern, this cave crawl. As in, there's countless bloated, many-legged insects that trample one another as they carpet the floor and climb the walls, creating a susurru of a million clicking bug legs.
So it would basically be like if I just laid down on him, it'd be like a conveyor belt that would just take me right into Makmarian. A bug conveyor.
You
Okay.
can see the tunnel. You can see the cavern go down a bit before like it becomes too dark for you to see.
Okay. How much time do I have left? Do I have time to make it up here?
The insects covering the floor are disgusting, but mostly harmless.
No, I saw enough.
They're attracted to
They're
the
there for a
cool
reason.
darkness, and they
I'm
seem to
not
be
gonna belabor
attracted
it.
to other. They attracted to the cool darkness, but they must. But count them knowledgeable in nature enough to know that there's definitely a bigger motivation why there's so many insects in here. Although obviously he is not going to explore that on his own, as you've made it clear, and you fly back out.
So do I have time to make it up here or do I need to fly back?
So you start to fly up, and I'd say you got about a minute left. Oops.
Yeah, I don't have time to make it there.
Someone got banned. Yeah, Matt, I've been banning bots.
Mm.
Twitch streamers they get bots a lot, where they try to get you to click on a link, or I want to sell my artwork, or hey, come to my Discord, and all that
Some crypto,
all that bot shit.
bro. Get the new Trump coin.
Yeah, the chump line. All right, so you're back out. Where did you want to go next? Got about a
Well,
minute
I
left.
don't know. Do I have enough time to make it here and back to the group or no?
No.
In a minute? Yeah, I'm just gonna fly back to the group then. Actually, um, so I flew directly over the Black Tower. I'm gonna fly back to the group, but I want to fly around like around the
See
fortress
the
just to see
different
what we got
encampments.
going on here. Yeah.
All right, so what you got is you can make
'Cause
out
I think when I came up from the cavern, I was able to see this group over here, and on my way over, I saw these guys too. So
uh, these over here. Those down there.
well, I'm just saying, Luce, I'm gonna fly around back to the group, and then you can just tell us who all these people are.
Okay. So make a knowledge check on. Give me a knowledge local.
Okay.
Probably gonna have you roll for each encampment.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, +8.
Are there like the CC people though, like giants
Okay,
or?
so I would see. I would say this encampment here.
I didn't know if it was a troll or an orc.
No,
I just saw big things.
he sees in that encampment a tribe of stone giants. Um, he's just he just doesn't recognize like what the name of the tribe or who they are, but he sees that there's a tribe of stone giants there.
Okay.
I guess roll for the next one. You get 15,
That's for this one.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that group is another tribe of stone giant. He can make out about 20 of them so far. Um,
Oh, man.
he doesn't know. He believes the name of the tribe is the Cranach tribe, and they are known to be very efficient hunters. Um, there are also about a dozen dire bears in this camp as well. I guess you do the next one.
Okay. Huh. Oh, I
Is
thought that
this
was
a
a 6 again. Okay.
This is the place they got their diabear from to assault Sandlot.
Right.
Uh, there's another tribe of stone giants, and you can see what appears to be the leader, um, slapping the back of the head of another stone giant with an anger over something that they, from what you can make out in the giant tongue, something that he sounds angry over, something that they did wrong. Um, that appears to be he can recognize the leader as Zenderal, the stone giant leader of the Valisgander tribe of stone giants.
Mm.
He knows that Zenderal is a stone giant that's very abusive to his followers.
Aren't they all?
He's an
Okay.
old
No,
school drill sergeant.
And was
Right.
that both these groups or just that first one?
all the still no. I don't know if you guys read the stone giant lore that I sent, but it's been pointed out by some of the NPCs that um, you know, the stone giants for the most part they're neutral in alignment. It's just that these giants were riled up by Mokmurian's rhetoric. Really, he's there.
Yeah, they
These are the
normally don't
young stone
attack
giants
humans,
that
right?
are pissed off
Yeah,
because they don't want to listen to like the old
Mm-hmm.
school
The
stone giants.
the
right.
mop the Mappa movement.
Yeah,
There's gonna be yeah.
he's preaching the black maga.
I mean yeah. I mean there's handfuls that are evil and handfuls that are good, but for the most part they're either or. They're neutral. But
Yeah, they're like humans, any variety, good, evil, in between.
Gotcha.
So, Lewis, was that for both of these groups or just the one?
which one? But roll for the next one.
Okay, for this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Damn,
Ugh, gross.
You could take 10, I think, right?
he could.
You could take 10.
Although I think he wants better than an
I don't think he
18.
has 10.
All right.
Um, he doesn't know anything about that tribe of uh stone giants.
And actually, I can't take 10 because that means I got to sit there and take a little time to freaking study them, and I don't have time.
No, take 10 is you're thinking of take 20.
When you're not in combat. When you're not in combat,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
when you're not stressed out, you could choose to take
But
10.
but he can just see, this is another tribe of stone giants, over a few dozen, and he can see that the leader has one eye and looks old and grizzled.
On quest? Sorry, I watched Invincible the other day, so it's fresh. Okay. And then
I
you
need
want me
to
to roll
watch
for these
that.
two since I caught them both on the way
Yeah,
over?
roll for those two.
I'll just do both. 1
Nice.
and 2. I guess the 19 would be on this one because that was the first one
Okay.
as I was coming over, and then the 14 would be on the other group.
So the 27 roll, you definitely know about this tribe of over a dozen stone giant women, all women, known as the
What's the
maidens of
harem?
Mindahal. It's an entirely female tribe with a reputation for being the cruelest and most excessive in its vile ways. Many other giants from other tribes have tried to woo members of the maidens, only to be rebuffed at best or mutilated at worst. They are led by an
Damn.
exceptionally tall stone giant woman named Halvara, who is
Feminist?
who is an oracle among her people.
Sweet.
Hmm.
She leads the Stone Giant Me Too movement.
The maidens
Watch out.
of
Kind of
the
a big
maidens of
deal.
Mindahal, maidens of Mindahal, and you got. I think you uh
Maidens.
Mindahal. I think I did go over a few characters. That's one of the giant gods, or one of the gods that the stone giants worship. I think it might be the main one. I gotta check. Um, as for the other one, the final one, what did you get on that? 14. Um,
Big
you're not sure the actually, you know the name of this tribe, but you don't know much about it. Then they're actually a tribe of hill giants. There's a few dozen of these here. Um, the tribe calls themselves the Black Fist.
Hmm. Is Olga from here?
Big
So
Olga.
can I? So as I'm passing that to
Right.
Ren, can he roll a knowledge local or anyone else in the group? Like, hey, there's these hill giants. They
Describe it to him.
look like the Blackfist giants.
He probably has heard of them.
Right. Makes sense.
I mean, I think it's only fair if I'm passing some of these descriptions that they can,
If you want
symbolize.
to,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to.
All right.
That's the main reason we stayed in the communication. So we can
After
That's
Yeah,
that,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
After that, yeah, you fly yourself back as fast as possible with your invisibility wearing off just about 100 feet away from the group.
yeah. He got a 45 for local.
On that tribe, the hill giant one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
the
that
Blackfist.
Calvin. Yeah.
Yeah, it is the Blackfish tribe of hill giants, led by a beady-eyed chieftain named Doach, who's
Doge.
Shit, we got Black Mago. We got Doge.
We got
Watch
Doge
out.
over here. The head of Doge.
Fucking little
Dope,
beady-eyed black
dope,
Musk giant
like Roach, but with a D.
Elon Musk.
Oh, okay. Better not be
Um,
no EV chariots.
nah.
Chariots, you know.
And Donch is a pretty talented fighter amongst his tribe, and these hill giants are completely loyal to Makmurian for the hope that wealth and power, for the hope of the wealth and power they will gain during the war, the upcoming war, that will allow them to return to their ancestral lands on the shores of Lake Scotha and wrest a control of a prime site from another established clan of more peaceful stone giants.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, these hill giants are all about
Oh man.
these hill giants are into expansionism.
Hmm.
So, you know, as I was passing all that stuff along, um, I described the caverns over here, and um, you know, my what I expressed to the group that is if we were to go into one, I'd rather if we were going to try to sneak in that way, go into the one with the bugs versus the one with the wyvern.
That is precisely what I had in mind. At least dealing with the bugs, we will still be able to maintain the element of surprise. There's not much commotion, of course, that is barring anybody screaming out in terror at so many bugs crawling on their person.
And we are also less likely to face the majority of all those giants residing up there.
Mm, yeah, sounds like a plan. Definitely don't want to fight 147 giants on our.
Although, since the mention of dire bears has been brought up again, I do happen to have on my person one infusion of marionette possession and also one portion of marionette possession. Putting that together with an alchemical allocation, I
Mm.
believe I could allow for the possession of three individuals, and it just happens to be three bears.
I see the
Just
vibes.
food for thought. And I've also improved on the last situation we had in which our greatest works, Rin and I speaking respectively, was completely interrupted by a rude dispel magic. Not this time around. I have an
Mm,
infusion of spell immunity, one of which
mm,
I would be using to make a person immune to dispel magic.
mm.
It would
Would I
only
be able to put that in the allocation flask that I have?
Unfortunately, no. It is an infusion and not
Gotcha.
a
I keep
tea bag.
forgetting. Yeah, it's not an extra. Gotcha. 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 I always get them confused.
I never know how them things work.
Right. I always get them.
Uh,
I always get them backwards.
He he explains it every other week, and I instantly forget. I hold
uh,
on to that knowledge for all of 3 minutes.
yeah. So maybe we sneak in through you know, RLS style. Take the road less traveled.
You know how we do.
Right.
Wow,
Stealth mode.
bam, bam.
Stealth mode time. Time to go stealth mode.
Right.
All right. So Ren goes like, all right, great job, Calvin. Return back.
And it looks like the invisibility and flight were off just in time. I am curious. Is they are sacrificing the dragons? That is quite a feat.
Maybe they were feeding it to Longtooth. Are dragons known to eat other dragons?
their meat.
I am not aware of dragons
Cannibalizing.
cannibalizing one another.
I mean, the different colors, depending which colors, if they're like symmetrically opposed to each other, they're enemies. But I have never heard of them resorting to cannibalism. You see, most dragons are actually more highly intelligent than most of us humanoids, with the exception of the white dragons. They tend to be very idiotic.
In the case of what Kaldem described, one of the corpses down there is a red dragon. So that would be direct cannibalism in the case of being fed to Longtooth.
I thought it was blue.
There were 2 blues and 1 red.
I find it intriguing that giants and dragons are working together. They tend to not like each other.
These giants seem to be a little bit different. They have dragons and those things. And he points to the rocks in the sky.
They also have wyverns and dire bears.
And mammoths.
Mammoths. Oh, there's
Yeah.
mammoths too.
Yeah, I mentioned
Yeah.
mammoths a few
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Yeah. They
How
ride
big
the
are those?
motherfuckers.
How big are those things? Huge?
They're really
They're huge.
huge size. Yeah, huge.
Huge.
Those are prehistoric motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. They're
Dragons and mammoths and bears.
Oh
Oh my.
my. Well,
yeah.
so
We're definitely
so
going underground.
yeah, we'll take the underground route.
I mean, not that we know what's underground, but it can't be that bad, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I mean, it can be.
it can be. We don't know.
It can be. But
I mean,
I I'd
it's
rather
probably a better option than waltzing through an entire army of
right
them.
Right. That's their
of
ground forces. They intend to invade. They,
name stone giants.
yeah, that's like they're invading. That's their invading force
Stone
up there. So
giants, hill
whatever's
giants,
down here
rocks,
cannot be extremely.
mammoths,
Right.
dire bears.
Right.
If
Where-
we're
Right.
if we're in a tunnel, there's
I-
only so many that it can attack us at once.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but I honestly don't know how we're supposed to fucking do this shit. Like, there's a whole fucking army out there, bro.
That's why we go into the back
sure.
the
We
same
took
way.
down the dragon. We took down some stone giants. Big fucking whoop. Like,
The
we're
same
about
way.
to go we're about to go to the beach in Normandy.
It's the
We
same
gotta-
way.
Fucking 6 of us.
It's the same way we did it at Rennick, man. Sneak up. You know, we don't go through the front door, dog. We popped up on the boss.
Going
I
through the
know.
tunnel allows for us not to get attacked by the flying creatures, which is
Yeah.
really the pain in the ass.
Stone giants can't fit in them tunnels either.
Not trying to face.
Not a lot of them.
Right.
Dealing with the rocks and the
Rocks,
wyverns.
dragons, wyverns,
Yeah,
Mammoth.
so we're gonna come out in that pit though.
and then giants.
Yeah, but by the
Yeah.
time we come out in that pit, we'll be able to be
Weren't
invisible.
there other tunnels that led into
Oh,
the? Didn't
Actually,
they
we
say
could
the
probably use
tunnels
the
led
orb
into
of
the?
invisibility, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna be stealthy.
Tanakton said that Makmorian was underground,
Right.
so he's down there somewhere.
No,
So
I don't think he's in the pits.
No, these
That
tunnels had
that
other
is underground.
caves in
That
it.
is the.
Yeah, these
The
tunnels
dude
had
literally
caves in
said
them.
that they're underground.
Caldem
Yeah.
knows there's a lot more. He just couldn't see. It was dark.
Yeah, there's caves in. There's a cave system
He could.
underneath.
I'd say he can hear the echoes of other stone giants like from the depths of those caverns. Like
There's a whole cave system
they were
down there.
far from where he was standing, but he could make out slight echoes of them.
I think we should fucking sneak around until we find Muck Murray in actual, like, no fucking engagements, nothing. Till we
Yeah,
find that motherfucker, or he finds us, because he'll probably be able to fucking see us if we're invisible anyway.
That was a plan.
But
He's a magic user, you guys say.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was
that's
a
what I'm
plan.
saying. So, like, if he sees us, then he engages us, or if we see him first. But, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just worried about wasting resources on the riffraff, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not fighting them.
Yeah, we ain't trying to fight.
That's not the plan at all.
We're definitely trying to avoid. We don't got the manpower. At least not yet. Not until the Joanti join us and the rest of
We're
Aricia.
not doing none of
That'd be
that.
great. Actually, Shit,
need an
if while
army.
we're sneaking in, those motherfuckers come out here and start a ruckus out here, that'd be
We'll
great.
probably need to get some dragons to join our cause as well.
We'll be in that. We'll be in the cave system. So yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Ooh, Bash and Shalelu.
Damn.
Yo,
Damn.
Yeah.
hey, this is how Shalila was supposed to die if fucking Lewis didn't kill her in a side
Right.
quest, right?
Right.
He had his artwork ready to go.
Right.
Mockmurian on a fucking elephant.
Mammoth back. So yeah, we'll make our approach into the tunnels.
Yes,
The
sir.
Visisphere.
Yes.
These side tunnels. There's a
I guess
there's a way
we'll
there's a way to
spider
get
climb
in here,
down.
right?
We could sneak around everybody and then just spider climb down.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to get on the other side there and climb or fly in there,
Where we at? Where we at now?
where the
Over
blue
here, the
circle's
blue
at.
circle.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, we out of the way. All right.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could creep around all this shit
Yeah.
and then spider climb down here. Some of us could spider climb, some of us could regular climb. I could regular climb.
Or we could just spider climb over the crenellations and go into
Over
the
the
pit.
crenellations. Sky.
Or we could just go through the front door. Let's just take over. Nah, he's kidding.
Alright, bro. Absolutely not.
And that is how the fucking party gets TPK'd, right
This
there.
is not Night Watch.
Done.
Be like, knock.
We are not.
Come out the cloud was like, let's get it on.
Let's get her on,
Listen,
man.
yeah.
The more the
You gotta
merrier.
get that Sophia out of your head, bro. That Sophia shit out of your head. We're not knocking on nobody's door and announcing shit.
Yeah, Night Watch, man. We would have appeared at
You
the
gotta,
crazy
you
We,
gotta.
detail.
we wouldn't even have did recon. We
Man,
would
We're
just
not
walked up to the
scout.
front
We're not
gates.
scout.
Sophia would have said, "Cassidy, blow that horn. Announce our presence."
Right.
Fucking-
The whole fortress would have just
We'd
heard
have been
Cassidy.
fighting
Be
for
like-
6 months trying to get
Be
in.
like, Adler, Lucian, intimidate them. Gunshots, tentacles. They already get like a -2. Everybody was
Scared the
afraid.
shit out of them, honestly. The rocks would have been scared shitless. As a matter of
Mhm.
fact, they're all animals. They can't even approach fucking
Pale
Pale lady.
lady.
You have to make a
Pale
will
lady.
save, I think.
Right.
The
You
man
can't even
also
approach
the-
her.
Imagine the
They'll
giant.
they'll fly down to try and grab her, and then they're like, "No, I don't fuck
Yo,
with that
Yeah,
thing. What the
never,
fuck is
never
that?
mind.
I don't want
If
to
they
touch
see
it.
the rock,
I don't want to touch it."
trying to run away, like the
That
rest of the
shit
giants
is
gonna look at each other like dumbfounded, like what the
that's
fuck?
the most
What
unnatural
they do
thing
to the
ever.
rock?
That's just hilarious. The man must have been like, "Nah, chill, son. I'm not riding with you in the battle."
See the mammoth backstepping like.
Oh, man.
Fucking mammoth start backstepping away like it was a music video.
Right.
Yeah, man. Night watch, baby.
All right.
Alright.
All right,
And
You
then
guys have
end
a
it
you
here.
guys yeah, you guys have a plans to formulate. Mm.
back to what RLS does best. Back to war.
Right.
So
That was some
Dungeon
good
bashing.
recon.
what
good.
what
That's
do we
pretty good.
know? Like what is like the overall what do we know about Mockmurian? So now we know about all the
Did we roll knowledge
dudes
check?
out here
Do
and
we know
and
Like
the
7 months ago we rolled the knowledge check on him.
Well,
Yeah.
Ren
yeah,
hasn't
I
done
know,
one.
but like
Ren could do one
Uh,
his own too.
yeah, we definitely have. We definitely know what he is.
He's
Definitely.
he's knowledge local, right?
Mhm.
I
There
think he should
was
be
there
right.
there already was
Yeah,
information.
we already
Yeah.
did. Yeah, we
He's
already
is
did.
it,
Oh,
already
yeah,
is
yeah,
it in the
yeah.
WhatsApp?
Yeah,
People
yeah,
we
have it
did. We
not.
did it.
people need to record that shit. I don't know what to
We
tell.
did. It's all in there. I wrote it down.
I wasn't around. I wasn't around. It's like in the notes here.
Yeah,
Or,
should be in the notes because we definitely did it with Quinn.
let me see notes.
We did it. I think we did it back when. I don't even know how much longer. We think we did it when we killed Barl,
I see a Bar's letter from McMorian here.
and that's exactly when we did it.
Yeah, because then Quinn did some object reading shit, and he learned some.
A whole bunch of shit about Mark Murray.
He learned like some shit about Murray. Like I think he was able to feel the emotions that Murray was feeling, and he caught like visions of like Murray's uh past.
Yeah, we know he's a powerful spellcaster. Um,
But yeah, I mean, from what your characters know, he's behind. Um, from what your
working
characters
with.
know, he's gotten a hold of. He's a wizard, which is rare, very rare amongst stone giants.
Right.
They praise they praise and regard their sorcerers far more, with high esteem and regard than they do their wizards. The way they feel about wizards is that a stone giant has to look through books with all that arcane knowledge and symbol and writings and whatnot, and they associate that with with the ancient Thessalonians. To them, like, book magic wizardry, they don't trust it. So it's very taboo in some tribes, or even exilement from some tribes if a stone giant gets caught trying to learn wizardry. Um, but Makmurian definitely studies wizardry, and it's definitely been delving into the Thessalonian magic and lore that your characters know of, because he's definitely involved with the whole Sahedron rune. As Caldum noticed, a lot of those corpses had that still had flesh on them, had the fucking rune carved on them or branded on them. And that, you know, everything that's being killed with the rune on them, or the symbol, is their their souls are being sent to feed a rune well, just like this, just like the situation with the with the rune well and underneath Sandpoint. Um, Although the difference with the one in Sandpoint and the one here is the one in Sandpoint was feeding off of wrathful souls. Um, whereas
So they're like being summoned.
whereas the ones your characters have been dealing with since Magnamar with with Zanisha and Lucretia, they've been killing greedy souls. They've been making sure to get that, find greedy souls to put, get this symbol branded or etched or whatever on them before sacrificing them. Now, uh, from what you know, yeah. So Mukmurian has some Thessalonian knowledge, and he's been using that to feed a rune well. And for all your characters know, um, you're not sure exactly why he wants to feed the rune well, other than for power. Um, and so yeah, so you're here to stop him, because he plans on he's managed to convince these giants to join him, and then he's taken them to conquer the Varisian lowlands, and where Sandpoint is at, and all those other settlements.
He's trying to get that lighthouse because it's not really a lighthouse. It's an old
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah. That's another thing. There's still this. It's as if he's missing like a piece to an arcane puzzle that he's trying to solve or get more information on, because he has been exploring and having stone giants explore ancient Thessalonian ruins that might give him the information he's looking for. And one of them was, yeah, the ancient lighthouse in Sandpoint. He was trying to
Well,
get
he was trying
stoned.
to get a piece of stone, right? Because
Yeah,
he could
he
like
was.
talk to the stone and shit.
He could use magic to divine the um like the stone's past and what it's experienced in its quote unquote lifetime, and get, yeah, that way, and to get like the magical information from the stone itself. Um,
He's
but yeah,
waking up an evil he has no true control
right,
over.
right, yeah. And then should your characters come face to face with him and take him down, and might learn, definitely would learn some more. Whether from himself or from uh, obviously whatever notes of research that he possesses. 'Cause, yeah, obviously being a wizard, he's going to have books and notes and of the stuff that he's looking into, and that will definitely help give more information on what he's what his ultimate motivation and goal is. And that
I
the yeah,
Giants shouldn't be allowed to be
that's the
wizards.
gist of it.
Ancient Thessalonian magic and lore.
should be right up Ren's alley.
Yep. That's like his the main thing that he's studying. Wants to know more about
Hmm.
the Runelords and all those folks.
Come to the right place.
Yeah,
Right.
when he saw Caldum with telepathic bonds saying all that stuff, like yes, I joined the right group.
But all right. Till next week.
Action time, yeah.
More like crawling through bugs time.
Yeah. You got any bug
Not
repellent,
me.
Waylon? You don't got
I
no
could
alchemy bug repellent?
I could make some on the spot right quick.
Take it easy, guys.
All right,
Alrighty.
good
Sound
night,
good.
guys.
Whip
Peace
up
out.
whip up
GG's.
some off.